You the type to leave me drowning when I'm down. I even had your back, yeah. When you was out, I was sticking by your side when nobody was around. I know I'm better off without you and all this fake love, fake love. I don't need this fake love.
Freak, are you kidding me?
You the type to leave me drowning when I'm down. I even had your back, yeah. When you was out, I was sticking by your side when nobody was around. I know I'm better off without you and all this fake love, fake love. I don't need this fake love.
Freak, are you kidding me?
There you go. Good.
God,
Hello,
shining
hello,
on
hello, hello. Hello, beautiful black people and white people and Mexicans and whoever out there listening.
And blue people.
And blue people, aliens,
They are
whoever
real.
out there.
Blue people are real.
We back to the Void Show. Welcome back. We're at my channel. I'm sorry, my city, my music, the Void Podcast today. We got some new guests in the house. So we're going to start with them before I get to Joe, because Joe got one hell of a questionnaire this morning. So I'm going to start over here. What's your name, sweetheart? I forgot. Reese, how you doing, Reese? You was here before. How you doing, Reese?
Yes, this is my second go around.
How it been since you left the show? You good? You like how it went the first time?
Oh yeah. I love open dialogue. This is right up my alley.
I'm glad you like it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you brought your friend with you. What's your name again?
It's my cousin.
Your cousin,
My
okay, I'm sorry.
BFC. My name's Ariel.
How you doing, Ariel? Now tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I act, I write, I do what I do. I'm a bartender, but I have a day job as well.
That's what's up. Boy, I used to do that too a long time ago. All right, Joe, it's on you, man. What's up with you?
Everything pretty cool with me too, though. Just taking one day at a time. Starting the week off pretty strong. Ready to put a hell of a show together today, though. So we named this show today called Pandoras Box.
Now, why is that?
Because I feel like every woman keeps secrets in, and so every
Wow.
woman keeps secrets in.
What about the men?
men
saying.
expose secrets. Women keep it in.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's how
That's
I feel.
not. Oh, that's how you feel.
The thing about
I see how
Pandora's
this is
Box
going.
is
I see where we're going with this. All right.
no, it's not a bad thing. So you know the history of Pandora's Box. She kept Davy Jones' heart inside the box. So she kept the man that she loved inside the box. But people put myths on Pandora's Box and made it seem like it was all the lies and secrets and everything in the world in there. Until they actually see the box. If you saw the box, you would die. So that's kind of like what we want to make sure.
damn.
We want to go with this story.
Yeah, I'm expecting you
Get
to say
more
that
of it.
shit.
Why
Yeah, you would die. That's if you know the myths behind it. So we wanted to go with this title today because some of the questions kind of set up with that, though.
Okay. Well, appreciate you letting us know what Pandora's Box where you got it from.
Right.
Give us that
So
little
I'm hand over
background.
to you. I'm sorry, I keep saying your name right. Ariel?
Ariel.
Ariel, I'm sorry.
Like
Ariel.
the Little Mermaid. Similar but different.
Now I
you
never
know?
remember Little Mermaid. I got you. So we're gonna
Like,
leave
just
you
think
up to
R-E-L if that
R-
helps you out.
R-E-L.
Right.
See? You
R-E-L.
see? You see how that help you?
That's pretty dope. I didn't think about it like that.
I
R-E-L.
know.
Okay, R-E-L.
Yeah.
For everybody out there, R-E-L. All right? So she going to be one reading the question, so I'll leave it up to you, sweetie. How you want to read
All
it?
right. So we're going to jump right into it. If your mate goes through your phone, are they insecure, need validation?
You want me to start it off?
Yes, of course.
Okay, cool. I started off right there. I think it's a little bit of both. The reason I feel like it's a little bit of both is the reason why you go through the phone is a form of insecurity. Because if you were secure within your mate, you wouldn't have to go through the phone. You would trust everything they say. I believe trust is supposed to be given until it's broken. So if I haven't done anything that showed any form of cheating, just because you have an assumption or a dream last night, some people would say, you know what I mean? There ain't no reason to really go through the phone. And so I think a lot of people they go looking for some answers, and when you find certain answers, then the truth is real.
Yeah.
And so sometimes you can also be wrong about what you see too, though. A lot of people will go through a phone and they see a message, but they might not know the context of the message. Now, if you see like naked videos and all that type of stuff, and you know the orgy parties and shit, then you know what's going on with that type of vibe. But if it's something like somebody saying "Hey, boo" and all this, sometimes people talk like that. That's just their introduction and stuff.
That's
So,
true.
I think it's a little bit of both, though. What about you, Reese?
Oh God. It's definitely insecure. Well, you know what? I won't even say that because people come into relationships bringing certain insecurities because they hold on from things from past situations and bring it into their current. But I also think that it is a lack of trust, especially if your routine is starting to switch up.
Right.
Like, I met you, you used to do this, we'd be on the phone every night, or I get a good morning text, a good night text every night, and then a couple months later, it's what happened?
Yeah, well,
Like,
it does happen.
Where that go?
So
So
switched up some
yeah,
type of way.
it's the switch up. So I don't know. I feel as if women especially, but men definitely go through phones. Absolutely.
So men
y'all go through phones
They
and
do.
then y'all be butthurt, but y'all be the motherfuckers that be fucking up the whole time.
Damn.
Yeah.
But as soon as
They see
you
one
see-
thing, you can't
you
handle
know what I'm
it.
saying,
Right.
y'all can't handle it, and that's y'all be, you know what I'm saying.
You ever heard that
It's-
saying, "Do as I say, not as I do"?
Sure.
Nah, I feel you on that. We
Yeah.
do be a little salty when we find out.
Not a
certain
little.
things. So
Well,
you got
yeah.
experience with that though.
Oh my God, we was just talking about it on the way here.
That's-
Like
I
we
just
was
felt-
just talking about it.
That's
on
why
the way
it's
here.
just kind of
I
ironic.
said that question came up. It
Go
was just
ahead.
like something in the universe, huh? You
It's
felt
just,
that.
you know,
Okay.
sprinkling it
So,
around.
so you feel like what is insecure out there? I didn't hear that part.
Oh, I mean,
I got the hand for it. What you got?
validation.
Not all dudes do that, man.
Nah, please, y'all do. Y'all just y'all be sneaky because y'all don't want to seem like y'all don't want to come off as sensitive or like y'all give a fuck.
No, you said we messing up the whole time. That ain't
I mean, I think all niggas fuck up. Like I don't really think that there is a such thing as a faithful man unless he
that
been
walks
with his,
the planet Earth. You don't think out of
absolutely,
all the men,
yeah,
Okay, I'm finna
yeah.
say,
There's
just
1%.
Ones you know that. What percent of men you think don't cheat? And be honest.
I think it's a very small percentage that men ain't out here cheating.
Throw a number out there.
Okay, out of 100,
Yeah.
that cheat.
Yeah. No, don't cheat. That don't.
Oh, that don't cheat. Out of 100, maybe 7 men don't cheat.
Oh my God.
So you saying the 10%
She
is
said,
in
she
order?
didn't give a percent. She said 7 niggas walking around that don't cheat out of.
I think
She didn't say 7% or
everybody.
70.
I think everybody cheat, but I think the issue
I
is
think it goes in spurts and different points
Right,
of
it just
people.
goes in
Like,
different
like
ways.
you might have been a cheater when you was younger, right?
Right.
But in your older years, you like, I ain't got the energy no more.
Right.
Or you might have been a faithful motherfucker all your life, and you said, "Fuck these motherfuckers,"
Right.
and now you a cheater to the end. You
Right.
know, I think it just depends on where you're at in life.
Yeah.
And as far as like going through like, to me, I feel like if you go through a phone, you need to be prepared to be done.
yeah.
Because
You gotta call
9
me.
times
I'm
out of
not saying
10,
spam.
you're gonna see something that you don't want to see. It's just inevitable. Or you're gonna see something that's gonna make you feel away, or whatever the case may be, because everybody intakes things in different ways. So what I might think isn't nothing, you gonna see like, the fuck they said, hi, how your day? What you mean, how your day? You know. So
Right.
if you look through a phone, I feel like be prepared to be like, I'm done.
Do
Don't
you
don't
think
be
it's-
mad.
What was the thing? Was
Do you
it
think it's
insecure?
validation or insecurity?
Which one you think it is?
I think it's both.
A little both. Okay, I can respect that.
Because sometimes people look through phones for different things.
Right.
Because, and also that can come out of a relationship, different relationships. Like, you don't always act the same way in every relationship. So one relationship, you ain't never looking through no phone because you feel like that shit solid. Guess what? Them motherfuckers cheating every day. But hey, they just good. They know how to do it.
Right.
But you never look to see. You know what I
Right.
mean? But soon as you feeling away, or like she said, oh, you ain't calling me every day. it might not be that a motherfucker cheating. I might just don't feel like calling your ass every day no more.
Yeah.
Or maybe something going on with me. I'm not in that mode. But we as people, we don't think that. We automatically think it's somebody else or something else is going on. So guess what? I'm finna figure it out. This motherfucker left that phone unlocked. Let me go ahead and scroll through. And then the crazy thing is when you gonna scroll through, if you don't see nothing initially, what you do? You keep digging. Oh, I ain't seen no text message.
Digging.
Let me go through the pictures. I'm gonna go back months and months. You ain't even dealt with the person in that time frame. But hey, if it's still in there, why you still got that in your phone and we together? What? Like, you looked up something for 2 years ago? Who does that? But it's just to coat your ego, to make you feel a way, or make you feel like, oh, I knew because a motherfucker wasn't talking to me. It got to be somebody else. You want to feel like you're not in the wrong. That's what it always is. Nobody wants to take the blame for anything going on. So you always got to find somewhere to push it off to.
That's true. Well, I'm gonna step way away from what the choices was. I'm gonna say it's bullying. That's what I'm gonna say.
Bullying?
Yeah, because think about it like this. Say like your child in grade school, and you gave them a sack lunch with a tuna sandwich, a banana, and something to drink. And a bully walk up to him and bump him, and then they say, "What's in the bag?" And you say, "Nothing in my bag. Give me your bag." And they go in there and dig out, take out what they want, and give the bag back to you. Same thing with your phone. And so it's bullying because you think if somebody go through your phone, like you just said, they go at March of 2001, January of this year. They look for what they want to look for, and then they get back to you. So who is this right here? And they gotta get the banging and shit, whatever it may be. So it's more of a controlling thing. It's more to me. I know you said dudes do
A
it.
piece of control.
I ain't really met a lot of dudes that
they
to
do
females'
it.
phones.
See, here's
I'm
the
sure
thing.
it does happen, but I just never met no nigga.
Here's
did
the
it.
thing. The nigga that you think don't do it, that nigga did it. Because dudes will always act like they don't be on that gay female PMS shit, and they do. I swear to God, they do.
Beta man.
Huh?
Those are beta men.
Nah.
No real man like actually go through phones. And the reason I'm gonna say that.
Yes, yeah.
I
Okay.
said real man. I ain't say
I'm
just
just-
because you a full blood man and you got a little bass in your voice and got a little emotion with your stick, don't mean you're a man though. It's how
So have
think.
you ever went through a phone?
When I was younger and
No,
immature?
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I wasn't a real
done-
man then. I was young and immature. But I
So
said-
what was your reason?
I was young and immature. I mean,
No.
when
That's
you,
not the reason you looked through the phone. You were
Yeah,
looking
it
for
is,
something.
because you could be. So when I mean by immature, I mean that when we went through the phone was I wasn't really secure within myself, and so I felt like she was doing something. And in reality, was I didn't understand the level of trust and how to be secure within myself though. Because at the end of the day, a person could be gone for a million of times. They say going to the grocery store. That don't mean they cheating. Sometimes you can go to the grocery store and they could be cheating. You never know though. And so sometimes within your mind, you play tricks within your mind. You watch certain stuff on TV. You talk to your friends about stuff. You talk to your parents about stuff. And then people always want to tell you, well, if I was, I'm a woman, I'd do this, and this. Or if that was me, I'll be doing this,
I mean,
this, and that.
we can get down, cut the fat to it for real. Like, if you don't deal with a lot of people in your detox and every situation you be in, you won't be insecure enough to do it anyway.
That's what I'm saying. So you got to grow up.
You're carrying on from all those people you dated to here, and they do one thing that rub you the wrong way. That's what such did. So now they on your ass.
Right.
So that's why it's not good. That's why when we saw my body count yesterday, that's why I was trying to tell a girl.
Yeah.
It's not that dudes of course you want to lose pussy, but it's the energy that you bring to a situation. Because it's like a dude, if every chick he dated cheated on him, he's not going to trust you. I don't give a fuck. You put a camera in your booty hole, whatever fuck. He's not going to trust you, bro. I don't care if you put boys on the window. He's not going to trust you because he did not detox from that situation. He came in with that mentality because we asked people when the last time you had a serious relationship. Oh, about 6 years. They lying. Because to them, and they self-conscious about it, that probably was serious to them. It only lasted 9 months. Because that's what I'm saying. You got to really ask questions. We don't really ask questions to people for real.
But
we just kind of go with the rest was
people don't take that time,
To do
like to heal,
Oh, no,
like
no,
from
no,
whatever situation. Like they don't really take the real work to be like, you know what? I think I need to be alone for us to be able to let go. Then you meet the next motherfucker, but you ain't really let go of whatever you had going on. So guess what? That's still with you. Like and then now you get caught up because you like the new person.
What's it called? soul ties, right?
Yeah.
Ain't those
A
called
trauma
soul
bond
ties?
too, though.
Who?
A trauma bond too.
Trauma bond.
Yeah,
And
soul
what
tie.
trauma bond mean?
Trauma bond is basically bond over trauma too.
Yeah.
So sometimes a person will
If
give
somebody's
somebody-
there for you.
You
Yeah.
saying we would bond over trauma?
Yeah, so
Yes,
say, yeah, so
yes.
say
Never heard
like
that before.
It's a real
yeah,
thing.
so say like this is quick about trauma bond. Say like me and her been through something like emotional experience, like a car
Like,
wreck or something like
almost
that.
died.
And so I would get with her because we kind of connect on that type of energy.
And we'll always
but we're
have
not getting
that.
together for the right reason.
So
We
it's
stand
kind of
together.
like tracking what you are, basically. Right?
It's not tracking what
No.
you are.
It's
It's almost
a
a
commonality.
It's a form of being vulnerable. It's a form of vulnerability.
Never
So you
heard of
yeah,
that.
So basically,
yeah.
you understand that person and they understand you because you guys went through that
Right,
situation
and y'all bonding
together.
over it.
What
So-
were two different situations though, or do it gotta be similar?
It has to be somewhere similar.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Or y'all could have experienced it together.
Yeah, and that's
And
not
that's
a
when it
stable
really
motherfucker.
gets like,
What you mean experience together? What you mean?
okay,
Like got into a car accident together.
Together,
Oh,
and-
in the same car.
but then
together.
we
Okay,
survived, right?
Okay.
So
I
now
get that.
it's like you feel like, oh, it's not an obligation, but it kind of is. Like you feel
Yeah.
like you're supposed to be with that person. Like we came out of this together. We're
Right.
supposed to,
Mm-hmm.
but you're forgetting everything that you had going wrong
Before then.
prior to
Yeah.
that scenario.
It's
you know?
almost a form of being a narcissist a little bit.
True.
It's similar to it, you know, just a tad bit.
But then I know she asked you about going through phone, but have y'all went through a dude phone and found something, or a girl phone and found something?
I definitely have.
Yeah.
And what did you do when you found something?
I knew when I did that I was done though. So I just, for me, it was validation. Like cause I'm the type of person, I need proof. I've always been like that. I need
Now,
proof.
what if you didn't find nothing? Would you have still stayed?
If I didn't find none,
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, if I'm looking, I'm finding something because I know what I'm looking for.
She
But what if you
informed your
didn't find
privacy.
nothing though? Would you have stayed with him?
That's never been the case.
But if
Oh,
it was,
Lord.
If I didn't, then sure. Cause then I'm like, okay, I'm
Right.
tripping.
Right.
But usually, if I'm at that point, I already know exactly what I'm looking for. I'm just trying to, because what'll happen is when you come to have that conversation, people are gonna lie. They're gonna lie. So I like to put people in a position to where you can't lie to me. You can't lie.
What's your sign?
I'm an Aquarius.
I got bad experience with Aquarius.
Oh,
so.
that's
Oh my
unfortunate.
God.
I'm just saying,
Yes,
man. I'm just saying, though. You bringing up some trauma
Who,
from
your
that.
baby monster?
My baby
Yeah.
mama's Aquarius.
I said,
Uh,
mama.
what-
daughter,
what's
baby
your
mama,
sign?
Baby mama.
Leo.
Leo, girl.
The best
Oh,
sign.
well,
The best sign.
Leo ain't no goddamn
what's the little what sign we need
Hold
to
on.
do?
Now,
Yeah, there you go.
Leo is the only sign that people can't wait till it's over with. Every other sign, we don't
Say that one more time.
What?
can't wait till the season's over with.
Yeah.
Leo's the only sign out of all signs.
No, everybody.
That
I never
you
heard
can't
nobody
wait till
say
the
that.
shit's over with.
Yeah, I heard nobody. You can say about Cancer, Aquarius, none of that. They never say
man.
like, I can't wait till the
I think
season
that's in
comes.
your head,
Oh, here
Joe.
come these Leos. No, go on
Like,
Facebook,
I
bro.
feel
It's in
like
there.
every sign is everybody.
Everybody does that.
I never
like,
seen it in none other sign. I
The
never
most
seen it.
hated sign is Gemini. Trust me.
Every month.
I never heard him say, "Here come these Virgos. Here come this."
Gemini
No, I never heard nobody say
Or the
that.
worst sign that you'll see on any post on any social media platform that people. hate
Nah,
the
it's
most.
usually Leos and Geminis fighting for that position. It's number one verse. I'm for real. It's usually Leos, Geminis, and Scorpios.
You showing your arrogance by
Okay,
being.
I'm not
Leo.
proud.
Okay,
I'm
Prince
not
Akeem.
Have you ever did it? You went through somebody's phone before?
Yes, absolutely.
And what you do when you found something?
Make sure you're talking to Mike.
I'm sorry. Yes, I mean,
It's all
too
good.
laid back. I did, and this was years ago, like probably 10 years ago. I'm nonchalant with certain stuff. So when I did go through the phone and I saw what I was looking for, I just kind of, I didn't mention it. I didn't bring it up.
So what you do?
I mean, we ended, obviously.
You ain't get the banging none, did you?
No, hell no.
Okay.
I don't.
Cause that be a fight on their phone. You know that.
No,
right?
no. I'm not. I don't do that. I'm not
okay.
about to put my hands on you for something. I mean,
No, the person you went through, they got caught. They usually be the aggressive one, not you going through.
I think it depends on the person though.
No, I
the
mean,
energy I give off, I
I'm
don't
talking
give
about the
off.
person energy.
we finna
Like I
scrap
don't give
that.
off. We finna fight. It's
Yeah,
not
okay.
that damn deep to me. It's
Yeah.
never that deep to cause.
You
any
would move
more.
in silence.
Pretty
So-
much.
So you was like,
Yeah,
went to the
like
phone
you
and be
know,
gone in the
you
morning.
know.
Well,
I
see,
mean,
for
I'm
one-
saying
You know
now,
I'm
'cause I can
affected.
be-
You're gonna know that I'm
Yes.
For
affected.
one, Reese's a cancer. We're a human lie detector. You really don't need to go through the phone.
That's true.
You really don't.
You
trust
really
me.
don't. I just
sit
wanted
back
to
and watch
see.
the show. You'll be like,
Absolutely.
okay, I know what you're doing. I got you.
And
Absolutely.
see, the thing is, with me,
Literally.
I know what's going on. I just get the proof. So when I come to you with it, you
Right.
can't say nothing to deter what I'm saying. And because people always be like, man, no, I'll never forget. Matter of fact, my high school boyfriend. That nigga cheated on me the whole time through high school. And then he used to be like, man, they just don't want to see us together. They just, I think I learned everything from that nigga, cause baby. And he was like, no, don't you see everybody want to get with me and you? And then I'll be like, oh, okay. Cause I never looked for the proof. Then one day I said, I ain't gonna say nothing until I got the proof. But and when I did that, he was like, I said, oh, that's the way.
But man, he was young though.
Yeah,
that's what I'm
but what I'm
saying.
and
Yeah.
but the thing is, I say that to say that piece still sticks with you
Right.
with being an adult
Right.
because people still will lie. That never
That is true.
never changes.
Now you
That
said it
factor.
wrong. They will cry and
What?
lie to you.
They would cry.
I mean, do the most. So you don't. So you really
And you
gonna
like,
do
so
me
what
like
you
you don't
saying?
trust me?
They hating.
Right, they get to whine like a little dog. You had the dog that did something wrong. No.
It wasn't even like that.
It wasn't like that, man. They
Right.
hating, man. Somebody hacked my phone.
It's like that old little blues song. They be like, if you didn't touch me, it wasn't me. You ain't see me. What?
So let me ask you.
Like-
Let me ask you a question though. So is that insecurity though that you have to go through the phone? Because you said if the relationship is
I
solid,
Is
then that
insecurity.
mean you don't
It's
have to go through.
insecurity.
It.
It's
insecurity
both,
go through
though.
somebody's phone, but I say it's bullying.
Yeah.
If you start telling me
Cyberbullying.
if it's no,
But like I said,
Like
if, but if you're
that's
looking,
Invasion
really
of privacy.
invasion of privacy.
It
That's what I
definitely
said.
is.
Yeah.
It
I always
is.
felt like the person going through the phone should
it just make you.
leave before
It's like
can
you
get
a
to that
child.
phone.
Absolutely.
Like I'm
You
going
just
through my
burn out now, 'cause
kid's
you gonna
phone.
find it.
It's
Well,
like
that's
somebody
what I'm
going to your
saying.
boss and asking you doing a good job.
Yeah.
It's my
Yeah.
boss. Dude. Like, yeah.
Good take on that one.
Yeah.
What's the
All
next
right,
one?
All right.
The next one.
Moving on down. What are your biggest fears in a relationship? Reese, let's start with you. We're gonna start with the
Because y'all
ladies.
go out with
Yeah, you're ready for that one.
biggest fear.
I guess my biggest fear in a relationship is giving my all to a person, like solely just me, unauthentically me.
So being
have it
vulnerable.
out. Being vulnerable, being
Yeah.
very vulnerable,
Yeah.
and for it to
Those
just
big
go to
shirts.
waste, basically. So yeah, for all of that, for me to give all of that, it takes a lot to break down my shell, because I do, I be in my shell
Yeah,
a
yeah,
lot.
yeah,
So it take a while for people to even get into who I am. So
So you mean
for-
like giving your all? That's
Yeah.
what you mean? Oh.
yeah, so for that to go to waste, for me to feel like I did, for me to feel like I did that, and you see everything, who I am for real, then I feel as if, I don't know, it's just hard, because I don't do that often.
It is
I just
deep.
feel like it would be a waste, but then again, nothing is a waste. I feel like I learned from it, but still, I feel like I did this shit for you, and bitch, you fucked up, and now I'm back at square one, being a dog.
Yep. You trying to change your life, and they always bring you back.
I would say my biggest fear would be that my woman act like she got some sense. Cause that would
What?
scare the fuck out of me. That every decision she made sense. Everything she said made sense. Every move she made, I'd be like, she act like they cloned this bitch. Like something ain't right. Like why you doing everything right? Cause that don't happen. Like you
You
your
toxic.
brain. Like hold on.
She called him
How's it
toxic.
toxic? I'm just saying what
You want a motherfucker to be wrong.
No,
cheat
that
on me.
won't
Do
be
something,
wrong.
please.
No. It was because they always wrong. So that
What?
would scare me. I'd be like, what the fuck is going
See-
on? Like, you knew how to talk to me with using respect? That don't happen in black race, man. No,
See,
that was
that's the
shock me.
problem. You
I don't
shouldn't
worry
feel
about
that
you
way.
cheating on me
Like,
because
what?
You're not cheating on me. You're cheating on yourself. I don't worry about no motherfucker leave me because, hey, that, that's your loss, not mine.
That comes with it.
I don't worry about none of those little small things at all. But just to know motherfucker act like they got some sense every motherfucking day.
That fuck
Damn,
you up,
I
won't it?
feel that though.
Man, I
ain't
mean-
even gonna lie.
Yeah.
If you meet somebody, you
be
be like,
like,
what is
"Oh,
going If
you
you
too
met somebody
perfect."
that did everything right, and I ain't saying perfect like Michelle Obama and shit like that, but like you had nothing bad to say about them for years. you have to look at yourself. What the fuck am I doing? How'd I get? You can't say nothing because we so used to that. At some point, we gonna get into it about you being late to come to the movies to pick me up, or you gonna say some goofy shit like you know, say like the podcast, like the other girls say that she don't tell her people whatever because they may not like it, and say you tell them how they feel some way. So it's like it's all the shit that can play in. But somebody who act right, talk right, man, even the hair on my arm is raising now about my chick about acting like she got some sense.
But
so that would scare me.
Is it's some sense in what you consider is sense?
Hell yeah.
Because what you think is right is not somebody else's right.
Yeah. Gotta be a cancer though, man. Like we don't really make bad moves like that because we want the best in you, and nobody's as patient as us because we put up with a lot of shit because we know that we see the good in you. A lot of people ain't gonna put up with you, and that's usually how people get into it. Because you hold on, you just said you went through a boy phone because you got tired of putting up with the shit. Some cancers, not her, I can't speak for her. They had rode the bus out to like 20 years in relationships, hoping for a better day. Most motherfuckers ain't doing that. We'll let motherfuckers come back that wasn't shit. We keep your secrets that you told us. It's a list of shit we do. Man, I'm telling you. So we on a different wavelength than most people. Now I can't speak for everybody, but I don't know too many signs that put up with shit like we do and still keep a face like it's cool, man. Just do better. Work on that, man. We'll be alright. Most motherfuckers like, hold on, that's your second. Nope, I'm good. Get your shit.
You know what?
I packed on there by the door. Get your dog. Come get the motherfucking dog before I sell it. Come get it. I'm selling it. That's what happened. Trust me.
But I can't say that because I feel like I am very much that way. I didn't see the way that I give people chance and chance and chance upon chance upon chance because I know me. Once I do get to that point where I'm completely done, then I'm pushing you to that other side. You're out my heart.
And that's hard for us because as crabs, we hold on to shit.
But the thing is, it takes me a long time. You gotta really, really do some like foul,
some treacherous shit.
But the time length of me being like, all right. Like, I can't hold a grudge. I want to so bad. I be really trying. But I cannot. Like, I can't do it.
You think that you be in your own headspace?
What? To not be able to hold a grudge?
Yeah, you think be in your own little headspace?
No, because I don't know. I just be feeling like it don't be that deep. And then I be thinking like, oh, man, you done held this grudge. Something happened to the motherfucker. And you do still care about these people. And you done held on to something that might not even be as deep. You know what I mean?
Use your cousin analogy then. Say you went all in then.
Yeah.
I mean, gave up all your hoes and you concentrate on this one person and they fuck you over and over and over.
Oh,
would that be the same as somebody you didn't put y'all into? Would you get the same rope to hang themselves with?
No, it's not the same. Like, if I put
that separates right there.
No, but like, I still give people chances. But like, here's the thing: if I put my all into somebody, and I'm talking about like, you know, my deepest, darkest secrets, and you made it feel like it was a safe space to let me know that it really wasn't, or you kind of, you know, it was a facade. Yeah, I guess that's one of my biggest fears too, like the facade, like putting on the face and you doing, you know, I call it the impress me time. Like usually that's like, you know, the first 3 months or whatever, but shit. Some people could ride that shit out for a couple years depending on how good they are. But I still call it the impress me time because you're not really being you. You just doing what you think that I want you to do in order to get me and to keep me. And then once you realize that you got me in a space to where, they fucking with me, I can do whatever. That's when I let you know that, you know what, I'm really all yours. I love you, this, that, and the other. That's when the shit changed. Because now they're like, shit, I got her. I can do me. And I can act however.
I think the biggest thing is people fail to realize is I think people don't really know nobody. To be honest with you, you don't really.
But that goes with we don't date correctly.
You know when I mean you don't know nobody. What I mean is the only time you really know a person for their true self, their authentic self, is when you live with the person, when you have a kid with a person, or when the relationship's at the end.
You forgot one when they mad.
I wouldn't say that though, because that's emotional. That's emotional.
Yeah.
What I mean by that is like I'm talking about the authentic version of a person. And what I mean by that is if you're a liar, cheater, or whatever, that's gonna come out the end of a relationship. If you're a messy person, that's gonna come while we're living together. Yep. If you can't handle business and stuff like that, you can't be professional and all that type of stuff like that, that's gonna come out with the kid because usually co-parent. So you're gonna see a person true colors because you can't hide behind anything. When you dating somebody, you just coming on the weekend. Shit, I got the house together on the weekend. I'm the best. I'm rubbing your feet and everything. I'm attentive. But,
Impress me. Impress me time.
Yeah, that could be impress me time. But I mean, that's when the relationship, because the whole totality of the relationship, they're impressing you. That's how they keep you in a relationship. So that if the time never ends, it's when it comes towards the end, the blinders are off because everybody telling you all the signs.
Well, you try not to leave with as much damage as you came with in a relationship.
I mean, you can say that.
Yeah.
You can
That
say
was
that to a
kinda
certain.
like-
You can say that to a certain bit, but a lot of times we try to force ourselves to commit to some ideal of something, especially if you've been single for a period of time or you like a person for certain type of features. So you try to force your expectations to be lower to mirror that person. But whatever your expectation is, that's your expectations. My biggest fear in a relationship is be scamming. I think everything,
Scamming?
yeah, being scammed. And the reason why I say being scammed is because you can heal from anything else, but when your credit and your finances are infected, that's something that can be like damage for your psychology for the rest of your life. Some people never recover from that type of stuff. Imagine if you was a millionaire, right, and you had $700,000 in the bank account. Somebody dating you right now, and then they come and take all that money and they disappear. That's all you had in the bank account. And you have to still pay all your bills. You got to file bankruptcy. You got to do all this type of stuff like that. To me, I feel like at that time, it's kind of hard to like recover from a scam. Your credit, your name, that's everything. Once your name is damaged, you can never recover from it. Think about people that got evictions when they was dating people. They still cannot go out there and get another place to stay. Somebody cheat on you, you can get from that. Somebody leaving you, you can heal from that. Somebody, dropping a baby off of you, somebody else gonna come along and still want to be with you. But you're scamming your name and damage your credibility. That's something totally
So
different.
you saying that if a chick ran up a check on you or something like that?
It's just anything scamming, like anything that put fraud on your name or anything that
Oh,
makes
you you co-sign some
yeah,
shit like that?
anything that
Oh, you worry about getting fucked over, but you
Yeah, that's what I said.
okay.
Scamming. The scamming is really
You
fucked
using
up.
big words, man. You gotta.
I mean,
play
scamming. That's what
football.
it is. The scamming is what it's
Damn,
called.
he's
When I
got
think scam,
scammed.
somebody
Yeah.
goes like, "Oh, IG page."
Yeah.
That's a scam.
No, scamming is all type of stuff. Somebody will get with you just to scam you. Real
Did it
talk.
ever happen to you?
Scamming.
Huh?
Has that ever happened?
No, it never happened. But
You know people?
No, I know people.
Oh.
I know people that have been through scams and stuff like that. I
Oh.
have friends all the time, and I manage different walks of life, so I see it on a day-to-day basis. I heard people talk about it,
Gotcha.
and if you think about it too, it's the biggest scam of all is like a person who wastes your time. That's a big scam because you gotta think time is something you can never get back, no matter how you try to judge it. No matter if it's 2 seconds to 2 months. That's something you could be doing something more with your energy and your time.
People
somewhere
don't
else.
waste your time, you know.
Yeah,
that,
I mean,
right?
that's
that's
just
a given
human-
part of
yeah,
relationship.
Human
because
nature.
Even if you single, somebody can waste your time.
Right, but you don't date somebody to waste your time. You don't
Some
go.
people
In,
do,
you
but
don't
you
go.
don't-
In, no,
Yeah,
no,
but
you don't
some
go
people
into
really-
you don't go into a relationship and say, "Oh, I'm gonna waste my time."
You may not, but the motherfucker on the
Obviously
side of the
not.
table will though.
But that's what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, that's still a scam. Every relationship you go into, you don't date to just be dating. You date for a purpose.
Well, you date to get married.
That's not a real relationship. That's a situation. If you're not dating to get married, then you just dating for
Y'all fucking
situation.
around, yeah.
Y'all just fucking around.
Yeah,
that's
fucking
two
around.
different things.
Yeah.
But when you dating to get married, you're not dating that person like, oh, let's be boyfriend and girlfriend just because it's convenient. You dating because you want to see some type of long term from that.
Progression. Yeah.
Progression.
Right, okay.
That's what I'm saying. So you're not dating to waste your time because if that's the case, you wouldn't commit
But
to
the
that
person you meet, the reason none of us married at this table wasted our time. So they
Right.
came in with that energy though.
I mean, that's
and
after,
you got
but you never thought that was though.
To find, I know that's the tough part.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you never
That's
thought
the
that
toughest
was.
part, trying to figure out what motherfucker's
Right.
intention.
I mean, if
Yeah.
you date somebody, you're like, oh yeah, I know this person gonna waste my time. Then why the fuck you with him? You
yeah,
But that's what I mean by the facade.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
you don't know that was the outcome.
Right,
For
of course.
for you like, hey, this might be something. I think I could see something going for them. They like, you serving this little purpose right now. You could be the boy
But see,
filler.
that's
Yeah.
where it comes with dealing with people who do not fucking communicate
Yeah,
or
exactly.
are not transparent. Like, so that's why I was saying. So of course I done did my line. You know what I'm saying? And,
you're supposed to.
Yeah, you know what I
gotta lie to
mean?
them. but Continue. That's
I
what you're
have.
supposed to do. Don't feel bad. Somebody lying to one now that you date. Trust me. They lying to them right now. And they
Probably
got
even
to.
better.
They doing
Or even
better than
worse.
What you
Probably better.
did. Way better.
Way
Got
better.
to-
But we going to buy every weekend.
Right.
Give her pack of shit.
Right.
Ain't doing but go to White Castle. We ain't
Yeah.
going to goddamn to buy a girl.
So yeah, I don't know. It's crazy out here. People just gonna be people. God damn it.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's why I say you really know. You never know nobody until those three factors.
Well, I think what is in most relationships that people, you may have a box of things you want them to check.
Yeah.
As long as they get most of them right, you can fuck with them. That's what I
Yeah.
think it is. It's when they only check one box. Like,
Yeah.
okay, your sex good. Okay, now what? You got money. Okay, now what? You look cute. Now what?
That's why you're supposed to date
So
your
that's-
expectations, though.
Dates with expectations.
So well, if you say, "Hey, my expectation for you to be at this level," you never drop the bar. See, when you drop the bar, you let the bullshit come. Think about it.
But you got to have something to offer to even have that type of energy, though.
I mean, if you know what type of person you are,
You
at the
can
end
be
of
all
the day,
that
that's
type
your
of
But
person.
some people don't.
But see,
Yeah,
at the
that's-
end of the day,
Some
that's your
people want
expectation.
some people want these expectations, but that don't mean that they're ready for the expectations that they want.
But at the end of the
And
day,
they don't
that-
recognize
right.
that. A lot of people
Right.
don't. So
Right.
that's where the disconnect comes.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day,
You
that's
probably
your
done passed
expectations,
off.
though.
You probably done passed off your person. A lot of
Right.
people
Oh,
have.
hell yeah. Oh, hell
And then you
yeah.
and then you think back like, damn.
If
I wasn't
like
ready.
you just said, Trent,
You know,
if motherfucker
but
be honest.
You tried to deal
and
with them
say,
at the
did
wrong
Did
time.
I fuck up in my 20s, my 30s? I bet they'll say yeah at least once.
Yeah.
There's no way everybody you met, it was they motherfucking fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's impossible.
No,
That's
it's not their
accountability.
fault, but it's also that your expectations. If you know, for example, if you're a person who finance off of finance, and you know that you like to have your hair and nails done, why go date somebody that can't afford that? Because at the end of the day, you might say, "Hey, it's not about the money," but in reality, it is about the money. Because soon as that comes into a factor, you become unhappy, and then you get money from somebody else.
But you can't even say that because that's a bad example, because that's something that person would do regardless if they're with that person or not, because that's something
Not
that
if
they
you take
like
care of
to
their
do.
expectations. If you have a
But
person,
you're doing it for yourself. You said getting your hair and your
no, I'm
nails
saying
done.
if you're used to that, you like used to dudes paying for your hair and
But
nails
what you do
done.
when you ain't got no dude?
But I mean, some people.
You get what I'm saying?
Some people, that's their expectation. You can't be mad at that. Say just because it's not certain people's expectation. Some people, their expectation is, if I'm your woman, you got to take care of my maintenance. That's some people's expectation. But they would date you because you might be good on paper, but you might not have the funds and the resources to take care of them. So at the honeymoon stage, that 90-day part that you said, everything gravy. Soon that motherfucker that need that feeling. On them edges on a certain kind of way. Now they like, oh, let me give you some money on my hair, and then they get mad with the response. Damn, babe, I gotta come out of money, give you money on your hair.
But see, that goes along with the communication. If that's the case, that should be talked about in the beginning, and then we ain't got no discrepancies. Oh, you can't do that, then hey, my man, you ain't for me.
But that's what I'm saying. You're not dating your expectation. That's the point I'm saying. You're
But
not person
that
not
should,
dating
but
your
that's what I'm saying.
expectations.
That should be
Set your
talked about
expectation low,
in the
you'll be all right
beginning.
then, right?
But everybody don't set it low. Everybody has. You have an
I don't
expectation for
know.
a reason.
I think as you get older, you set them
No,
low.
you don't.
I
No, you
really
don't.
think
You
so.
no, you.
I
It depends on
think-
I'm just saying now.
I think your
so.
expectations change
Yeah,
as you
I
get
think they
older.
change, but I don't think it.
I don't
it
think
low.
they lower per se.
I think you come to
but
realization.
Things that
The
you
older
care
get,
about,
yeah.
Well,
things
how old
that
are
you
you,
care
Reese?
about
35.
change.
How old are you?
I'm 37.
See, y'all still at that like y'all hit the wall, but y'all ain't crashing and burning. I'm talking about like I'm talking about. I know you be at the gym. I know you be around the world. When they be like they 50, we'll say 55. They thinking like you and you. No bullshit.
So it go back, it retracts
Now,
back.
women think. See, look, this is how it works. When men see other men or other women, we put ourselves, as you say, what you should do. Make sure you go to Wells Fargo instead of go to U.S. Bank. Maybe you should pull your pants up, dog, because that ain't gonna work. This and that. Women see y'all be like, these young bitches think they just know every month.
I
They don't try to
disagree
help
with you.
y'all. We try to help, so they still stuck in that little girl phase. So
Yeah.
I get what
Yeah.
you saying.
No, I disagree with
but,
you
But
what
if
you
you
saying,
if your
though.
expectations still high and you 55 and you ain't found nothing since then.
But I'm.
But
I'm-
maybe-
I'm-
but
I'm-
then-
a
but
dude-
see, maybe
a
that
dude
means you
will
need
take
to
what he can get,
change.
because he realized that the show
He
almost
said take
over.
what he could get.
Women don't do
For
it. They don't
real.
look. Most women do not look at it like that. You
Right.
know that.
No,
Maybe
I-
the
no, I
grass is
disagree.
greener. So I need to do is be 6 foot tall with a 6-pack,
Right.
with 6 figures, dick longer than Natural Bridge. They got 4K this and that, and they got wrinkle on their pussy. They got gray hair on their nails. I mean, just
Great
Oh,
hair
God,
on their
yeah.
nails.
you know that knuckle, the her knuckle
I
right
know,
here at
yeah.
the top.
I know you're
right
talking
here.
about the figure, yeah.
So it's like, come on, man.
I disagree with you, and the reason why I disagree with you, the older you get, the more or less BS you tolerate. The younger you are, the more BS you will
Mentality,
tolerate.
though, bro.
That's the mentality. That means you will have more higher expectations, because at the end of the day, if a person come and show any type of bullshit, you're gone. The older you get, think about how older you get. Versus a person, you might give him a chance, like, okay, maybe he bullshitting today, but tomorrow he got his shit together. You know what I mean? I just
It's a
think
money thing then.
it's not about money. It's a mentality
No.
thing.
If a dude with money ain't gonna put as much to do without.
But see, I think the older man get, the less he lets his expectations.
Depends on his money.
I'm just thinking about I just know a lot of older
Depends
dudes.
on
They would
money.
date. They would date down, bro. They would date down.
No, I'm
they would
saying
date down.
if
They
you-
don't care about woman cooking and all that shit. The older
so
they
Reese,
get.
if
Yeah.
you met a dude that stayed with his mom, he's 37. He can't run his mouth like a nigga who stayed by himself at 37. You see the difference?
Yeah,
You gonna say, well, hold on now, nigga. Now what? If you met a bitch that did, like, hold
tell
on,
me
girl.
shit.
You say, like, okay. So you ain't got no car. You live with your mom, but you got a job. So you got to dumb it down.
I think that's
what
any
I'm
man
saying.
though. That's any man.
Well,
Nowadays, and this
I
is.
don't date niggas, so I don't know.
I know what I'm saying. I'm just saying, in this society that we in nowadays, these women are kind of in the forefront. And so a lot of women nowadays, they just not tolerating knowledge shit, bro.
I disagree with that.
I don't know,
think
bro.
we're in the
You
forefront.
look at women like in your age
No, I'm
group.
saying all here.
No,
If a
younger
woman-
women- nah.
These are two women right here who
Yeah.
asked them. If a woman got her mind right, she can speak louder than one of these goofy bitches that be saying shit, right?
No, they both sick.
So
They both
you
been
can't be-
goofy.
No,
They
It
both,
don't matter who they is. They
but the
both
thing,
goofy.
they
What you
both
talking
gonna
about?
speak loud.
Thank you. That's what I'm
we
trying to
gonna listen
say.
to,
That's
though.
what I'm saying.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
ain't listen to
It-
either
it-
one.
like, bitch, hear you.
It
But you
depends.
just go
It
back
depends
with
on how
what they're
good her
talking.
mouth
Gotta say.
is.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. It depends
Depends
on
on
how you
how good
talking.
of.
Yeah,
It's been on this.
Very true.
Yeah, because it's women nowadays that's flashy. I would say kind of ghetto and stuff like that. But
Absolutely.
women will listen to them because they understand what they coming from. But it might be a mature woman who got her shit together and they look at her like, "What the fuck is Grady talking
So
about?"
you saying it's more ghetto chicks out there?
No, I'm just saying it's about the person mentality who they talking to. It doesn't really matter who it is, though,
I
bro.
say it's more ghetto because a lot of older women like sexy red.
I don't think so.
Shit, okay. Better go to my post. Go to my
I don't
post.
know,
Better
man.
go read it.
I don't know.
They stick up for it.
I don't know, cause I know a lot of women. A lot of women, no matter if they older or young, they like Michelle Obama. They think that's the standard for some women, though. But I know some women they look at some ghetto.
But
What you say it
it's
is?
perception.
It ain't
Yeah.
real.
But I mean, I ain't gonna say it's not real
What
per
is it
se.
then?
But the thing is, you gotta think like certain people have to present themselves in certain ways because of who they are. But that doesn't necessarily say like when they're out of that light that's who they are.
That's real shit right there.
So
real.
that's the
I was
thing.
just
Like
gonna
you
say
you
that.
got to think about that factor. We see what we see, but
Exactly.
that don't
Perception
mean
is
that that's
everything.
really what's going on.
But the person not looking at them as they real. They looking at the ideal of what they saying. That's
Right.
what I'm saying. They
So
trying to
it's a
relate
full
to
of
it.
Monet.
Yeah, that's it. That's the same. Like you see a person like on a vacation, they're like, "Damn, babe, we should be on a vacation too." But you don't know how they got to the
was
vacation.
arguing the whole time.
You don't know all that. But
Soon
it's
as
the
the pic-
illusion. It's the
Exactly.
illusion.
You don't never want to take a motherfucking
Right.
picture.
Right.
Like, yeah,
I agree.
people.
What's the next song?
Yeah, what
Yeah.
is the next one?
Do you think people choose to be single because they lack the relationship skills?
Yes, I do. People don't have resolution skills. People don't have communication skills. People don't have no skills at all when it comes to relationships. And they dying to get in them and fuck them up and make regular people like us look bad. Yes, I totally agree with that. Because there is no class on relationship skills. It's trial and error at the end of the day. So what you got to do as a person, which comes mentality, you got to learn that, okay, they may have cheated or I may have did something. What did I do? If you can't never say, what did I do? You'll never be in a good relationship ever in your life. It is never going to happen that way. So as long as you're not in denial, yeah, but if you're in denial, I know people now, they got bad relationship skills and want somebody. Like, we doing the blind date contest. The chick, like, I want y'all to hook me up, this and that. She is so masculine, so not submissive, no femininity at all. Who I'm going to hook you up with? I got to get a grizzly bear or some shit like that, or a goddamn lion or something from Lion King or something.
Damn.
It's never going to work, boo, because if every nigga, as soon as they hear you, they heart just cringe like, bitch, you gonna make me die early if I get with you. So it's like, no, they don't want to hear that mouth. But in her self-conscious mind, I'm the shit though. But see, it take a strong person to admit that you don't have relationship skills, because everybody think they got them because they can take you on a date, they can fuck you real good, and they talk on the phone good, and if you need me, call me. That's kind of like maintenance to me. I believe relationship skills is another level, because they say you gotta be vulnerable. You got to be a little tad bit naive to certain things. You got to dumb it down a little bit. You can't really speak your mind too much because that may scare them out. It's like, it's levels to the shit. Not saying be no pussy ass nigga, nothing like that. But you got to bring it down. You can't be authentic all the time because some people don't like authentic. I can't say the word authenticity. Authenticity. How the fuck you say it?
Authenticity.
Some people don't like that shit.
But see, I don't believe that. I feel like if you can't be authentic, then that ain't it.
In this day and age,
I don't
No.
believe
Of
in
course,
that.
that's
I
what I'm
mean-
saying. We live in a different era. Now, this is the 80s and 90s. I agree with you. But now, since people take love advice from memes on
Absolutely.
Facebook and Instagram,
Yeah.
and like the people who just was here Friday night, them 5 people be talking shit. They go on tour the other little park. I don't know their
I know what
name.
you're talking about, yeah.
Like, man, they was sold out. Tickets $50. Her motherfucker do what we doing right now. Knowing them people, one of them could bring a motherfucking molester, any motherfucking thing. They sitting there with their hands crossed. Let you some more information, you some more.
Yeah.
Nah, man, you gotta be real with yourself. Like when you go to therapy, she gonna ask you or he gonna ask you, what's going on with you? Oh, nothing. People say I nag. Nah, nigga, what? Nah, be real. What's going on with you? Well, I kick dogs. I did all. You gotta be real, no matter what it is.
Yeah.
And if you can't be real about it, you kind of getting what you deserve for real.
Yeah.
But it depends on your lifestyle, though. Like if you live couch to couch, you may have to lie on people. That's what it is.
I'll go next. I think about people don't get in relationships for real is because a lot of people, it's similar to what you're saying. People are not real with themselves. And that's what, and it goes back to like what I said before. People date the room. And what I mean by the room is it's whenever whoever come to them, they try to date them. And it goes back to what I said earlier. If your expectation is this, that's your expectation. Do not try to lower your expectation for the person because you feel like you like certain features of them. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna piss yourself off. So a person might say, "Hey, I might not give a short dude a chance, but let me give him a short dude a chance." Or you might say to this person like, "I never dated a heavy set of woman, but I'm not gonna give her a chance," and stuff like that. If you know truly that's not who you like and that's not what you like, I'm not saying on a physical level, but if you know like, "Hey, I like a woman to be more submissive to me, domestic. I like her to be able to be, a wholesome woman." Then you're not gonna get you a wholesome woman, maybe somewhere in the church or a business woman. That's who you like. I'm not saying everyone. I ain't saying that's real. I'm just saying if that's what you like. It's women out here that's like that though, bro. If that's what you like, that's what you like. She might not be attractive to you, and you might like the rest. You might like the stripper. You might like the stripper, but you can't make the stripper to a wholesome woman. That's just who she is.
No.
I don't know about
You cannot.
that.
You cannot.
She
You
may
can't
be
make.
the one for you though, bro.
No,
Not in that moment.
That's not
Not in
true.
that moment. You can't.
She may do that thing you
I
like.
can't. I don't agree with that.
She may
Nah,
do
not in
the
that
things
moment, bro.
like.
You know, because when I mean about wholesome woman, you want her to be very reserved.
Says who? No.
I'm saying
Most
that's
men.
what I'm saying. Most
men.
men, like I'm speaking on the men level. I know y'all women, y'all like, oh no, we can do all this. I'm speaking on men. If you talk to the average man, he want his woman to be behind the scenes and only be out in public when he on with her. When she do all that stuff, getting attention and stuff like that, a lot of men can't handle that type of stuff. That's why I come to that. You see more insecurity from men on social media when that stuff come alive.
Playing their mama.
It don't matter if they mama, I blame their big brother, because their big brother teach them the game. And so when you teach the game and stuff like that, you supposed to teach a person like that, like, hey, this is what you look for when you date people. So when I mean by wholesome woman, you know she's getting attention in the street. She's half naked, and she's out there stripping. She might not get touched or doing all the other stuff that strippers do to get the money, but she's out there still exposing herself to the world. So like your male man might see your woman in a whole different light. Versus if she was a church woman, not saying every church woman do the right thing. I'm just saying
Because they don't.
I'm just saying traditional church women. If they was a church woman, she wouldn't be out there
the
like
worst
exposed to the
Right.
world. I'm just using that as an example
I know,
though. That's what I
that's
mean by like the
fine.
wholesomeness though.
Yeah.
I know in this era, the average church
But
woman
again, that's
was the stripper.
again that goes back to that perception.
Yeah.
And that's why I said
That
that's
goes right back to that.
And so I think people don't date people because at the end of the day, people don't give people enough time to see the realness of them. They, as soon as somebody don't pick
We
up the
don't
phone at a
date
certain
correctly.
time, yeah, they don't pick up the phone at a certain amount of time because whatever post trauma that person might have, now they ready to cut you off and block you. That's just real talk. And so that's why I just think people don't have patience no more for relationships nowadays.
That makes sense.
Well, hold on, before y'all go on, I had a question for somebody.
Right.
You said, how do we become submissive when we had to be so strong?
You don't have to be strong. You choose to be strong. It's a difference.
Yes.
It's a difference. You don't have to be
Like,
strong with
you got a
relationships.
child?
Yeah.
You got a child?
Kids.
So when she say strong, is she talking about strong for the kids or strong for society?
She's talking about mentality. Her mentality has to be strong.
So why? So
But
how do you become submissive? Are y'all? We consider yourself submissive? What about you?
I don't mind.
I don't mind. But here's the thing. You have to make me feel like I should be in a space to be submissive because everybody isn't granted your submission. Everybody doesn't deserve your submission.
Uh-oh.
So
Very much.
you can't ask me or expect me to do what you would like or what you feel like the perception is what a woman should be for a man if
Yeah.
you're not doing your role as you should. A lot of men, they feel like, oh, you should do this. My wife, she don't work. So I feel like she should be home doing this. She should do this. She should do that. Right?
Yeah.
That's what you believe. But guess what? It's more to it than those gender roles. What if, okay, I'm doing all that, but you're not feeding me mentally. You're not feeding me emotionally. But you want me to cook and clean, right? So I cook and clean, but I'm not getting what I need. Because that's all part of it. So that's the time where really you don't deserve my submission.
Do you think all women think that way?
No.
I doubt that.
It's situational though.
Some women are
But if you-
submissive off the flip.
So the
Yeah.
reason I was saying that is
Some people, they just built to be that way.
Yeah.
You know, and they feel like no matter what, like I feel like, especially like that's how the generations are disconnected. Like older times, women, hey, no matter what, they know this is their role, this is their place. The man could do whatever. Anything could happen in a relationship. Guess what? We're not going to talk about it outside this house. We don't get divorced. We stay together. We go through everything. Hey, no matter what. Hey, I might not like your ass for
But ain't that
5
what
years, but
marriage
guess
is,
what?
though?
Is it?
it is what marriage.
But is it?
Yeah, marriage is it. That's the oath you say.
I missed the point.
She said that they go through like pretty much the trials and tribulation, no
you
matter
said
what, and they
marriage
don't get divorced. None of that. That's what a
But
marriage
what
is.
I'm
though.
saying, but what I'm saying is nowadays people are quick to be like, you know what, fuck this shit. I'm divorcing
But that's what I'm
this
saying. That's why the
motherfucker.
marriage
You
rate
get
is
what I'm
lower,
saying?
though.
But that's
on the
what I'm
Western
saying.
side.
So that dynamic has changed and
Yeah.
what people think they should be doing, and the gender roles have changed.
I think.
But do you believe in a house husband?
I do.
I don't believe
Like-
in it. I don't believe in it.
Like, is it wrong?
Stop playing football.
Is it wrong if the man stays home and
Yes,
the woman
yeah,
goes
it
to
is.
work?
Yeah, it is.
Not at
Why?
all.
Because you feel
Why?
like you're not a man at that point?
No, it's not that. It's just you. I think the society was view him wrong. It's,
So what? But it's not about
But-
society.
No,
Yeah,
it's
not
right,
about.
exactly.
It's not.
But
see,
what if that?
You can't say
what,
that
but
because
what if
we
that?
move on society. So you
No,
cannot say
everybody
that.
does
You
it.
can't
But
say
see,
that.
that's the
We
problem.
We do.
So, and that's the problem.
We do.
You,
That is the problem.
at the end of the day,
That's exactly
whatever works for you guys
I agree
is
with
what
you.
it should be.
I agree
So
with you.
if the house husband, hey, you're better with the kids.
Absolutely.
You're because there are men that are better with the kids than the wife.
But let me say this to
like
you.
it's a real
Let me say
reality.
this to you real quick. And this is what I say when I mean by society, though. When I mean by society is you can say all that stuff, whatever our relationship is, that's our relationship. If that's the case, then why do people need to be validated on social media? Why do people listen to what their friends say? Why do they listen to their mother counsel? Because those are your society. Society is not the world out there.
Those
It's
crazy
your,
people you naming,
but it don't matter though. That's your world. Those are your people. That's who you're gonna go to for everything. You're gonna go to your
No,
parents.
Joe, I kind of push back on that.
No, you don't. Most people nowadays, this is what I mean by that. And I'm talking about if you're a stay-at-home dad or whatever, or a stay-at-home husband, you're going to be instantly frowned upon within her parents. Her parents is going to be the first people to say that. I'm not saying every scenario is like that, but her parents will speak on it. If she have a positive father in her life, he going to be like, why you not doing, why you not putting food on the table? Why you not out here working? Why you at home playing this? Even if she have a good job, he going to be looking at the man as he's not handling his responsibility. That plays a dynamic within their relationship because now if you're not a secure man within yourself, now you have insecurity problems about that.
But see, that goes with people feel
Think
like,
about it.
but that goes along with people feel like, oh, this woman's supposed to do this and the man's supposed to do this. I don't believe in that. Like, I believe in do what works for whatever you guys are doing.
Yeah.
Like, let's just say, for example, okay,
Yeah.
we're both working. Boom, boom, boom. We doing our thing.
Mm-hmm.
God forbid, something happens. He can't work no more. Guess what? Now he the house husband. Now I got to get out here and get it. So, but then he still can look frowned upon because they're going to say, hey, a man need to figure something out regardless. I don't care if you did
bullshit.
get
If
your
it's medical,
leg
if it's
amputated.
medical, no.
Bullshit ass rule, man.
No, if it's
But
medical, if
no,
it won't.
I mean,
yes,
you're right. I'm
yes,
agreeing
no,
with
for
you.
real.
I'm agreeing
It
with
still
you,
go.
'cause that will be
It could be
said.
medical
He could be
or
in the
anywhere,
wheelchair,
and
like,
they
he
still
right.
gonna be
Walmart
like, they
or
gonna be
something. I know
like.
you
I
can
mean,
talk.
he
I ain't
could,
never
he
heard
could
that.
talk
Now.
about.
That's too cruel now.
No, it sounds.
That's
It
the word
sounds.
society.
That's
That's
too
what you
cruel.
said.
I'm saying it sounds cruel when I'm saying it out my mouth, but
But it's
that's
real,
literally
though.
how it goes.
I never seen that dynamic as long as I've been alive. I never seen that. I'm not in everybody's scenario. No, I'm talking about like what she's saying, like a person being in a wheelchair
I'm
or
not.
something like that.
I'm saying, but I'm just saying, if something happens where the roles get reversed, or he loses his job and now or whatever the case may it could be so many different scenarios to where
it depends.
now we're gonna change the dynamic and do what works.
Are you talking about a person who's actually trying to go out there every day to look for something different? That's something totally different.
But even still, if somebody's going out looking for something,
hold on, if dude been locked up since he was a kid, he get out at 30. Can't get a job, got 3 murders, what the fuck else? So he can't get no job.
Right.
So that means she'll be like, well, boo, since you can't get a job, I'm going to go work at Boeing, you take care of the crib. And that's kind of what you're saying.
You still can go cut grass, though.
And
you gotta take care of the crib, you ain't got time to cut grass.
You still
but here's the thing.
You ain't 24 hours to take care of crib, bro.
But here's the
I got to rub your feet. I got to do bath water. I got to keep the house clean. I got to do laundry. Got to keep gas in the car. I got to do oil changes. I got to shovel snow. Got to cut grass.
Right.
I don't know what your kids are. Let's just say they 12 to 5 years old. Make sure their homework done. Make sure their house. I ain't got time to cut grass.
But most dudes that got jail, that dynamic's
but
different.
But here's my thing.
Right.
But now you're saying you don't got time. But ain't that what y'all expect a woman to do? Y'all expect us to do all the catering.
Now you see society.
But see, he said society, bro. She talking the man.
But
you.
I'm saying a man
expect a woman to do. So
right.
She changed it back to society.
I'm saying in the gender, but that's what I'm saying. So how come a man can't have that role like a woman has to have?
Just because just how you just said about society, you expect a woman to do all these things. That's how society views stuff.
This is the thing.
Yeah.
And this is just period on everything. I feel like people care too much about what
other people think.
Thank you. That's what I said. I agree with you.
Yes,
that's what it is. Yeah. So like Ariel was saying, if it works for you and your nigga or whatever,
dynamic,
let
keep
it be
that way. Who gives a fuck about what your parents are saying?
They ain't
about
paying your bills.
Exactly, and that's how I am. I don't give a fuck about what nobody says about.
Because at the end of the day, you the one that gotta sit in your shit.
But see, that
I agree with all y'all. I agree with them. I'm just saying how society thinks.
My woman act like she got some sense. Don't tell me what the fuck we got going on. If I put to your dad's house.
Yeah.
You give me some money in my pocket. I
right.
But see, but at the same time, as we all
driving the rain, so I'm driving the rain. I'm driving the snow.
But,
we get back to your parents' house for Christmas. Same thing. They give the gifts. I walk in with the gifts. Hey, mom, happy birthday, whatever. It's for me.
Right.
Write my name on the card like at a job.
Right.
Don't nobody got to know.
But see, the problem is that's the same way.
If your girl talk,
now I'm gonna say that's the prime
right
right
I said
there.
the fear of a woman acting like that.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
That's what you get it because she running her mouth.
But if a woman talk like that whole dynamic she's talking to work anyway.
It works like that. I agree with her.
No, you can have a house up and your chick talk like that.
It's the same with a man.
Got that embarrassing type.
It's the same with a man. A man has to understand the same thing. You can't be downplaying your woman either, though. If you downplaying your woman to your boys and to your mama and all these other people, and you're not taking her honor, then the same thing. You can bring that in there.
But niggas do that all the time.
And that makes a woman not want to be submissive.
Yeah, I agree with her.
Well, I have to look at the submissive thing like it's like the masculine thing. Like if a dude want to wear heels tomorrow, but then on Friday want to wear boxing gloves, he really can't do it. Is it you gotta be this way? This is just who you are. Because somebody coming here now, masculine ain't always toxic. It's basically that you put people in check. You line things up the way it's supposed to be. It's like it ain't always fighting or nothing. It's like somebody coming here tripping. I don't know y'all. We still got to defend. Hey, chill out, bro. Whatever y'all did for it, now we're gonna talk about this shit, whatever. But for me to say, nah, she got it. She get it. Then y'all say this pussy ass nigga.
That's what I'm saying. Society. Now you see society. Yeah.
But no, I'm just saying, it's like that level of submissiveness is always kind of gonna be misconstrued.
I feel like you're either submissive or you're not, though. I don't think you can submit to the right person. The reason why I say that is
you can't submit to the right person.
No, I mean I don't think you can just turn it on and turn it off. And the reason why I say that is, and I know some women gonna give me pushback on that. The reason I say that is because a lot of women say they lose themselves in a relationship, and you lose yourself in a relationship is when you try to live up to the ideal of what that man want to be, and that's not who you actually are. So if you know you're a natural person, like you genuine, you're gonna be genuine no matter what. You don't need that person to show you anything for you to be genuine. If you're gonna be a nurturing woman, you're gonna be nurturing no matter. You don't have to have a bond with that kid to be nurturing. If you're gonna be a submissive woman, you're gonna be submissive right off the bat because you know right then and there before you got in that relationship, you already did the credentials on that man. That's what it is.
Well, you can't attract what you want. Do you believe? What do you think, Reed?
I was about to say, I don't agree with that whole I lost myself in a relationship. That just never made sense to me. Because I feel as if, like, okay, the whole facade thing in that little period or whatever, or the whole relationship. Say, for instance, you are being this way because you know that's what your partner like, but
Right.
that ain't really you.
Yeah, that's why I say.
So like when Joe was saying like you listen to your friends or your family and they say, well, girl, if it was me, this what I do.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what they would do.
Right.
But that ain't you.
And people listen to that counsel.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
so
what I'm
that's
saying
what
about
I'm
society.
saying. People go into relationships always trying to be something that they're
They're
not.
not, and that's
Yeah.
the problem.
Yeah.
And that goes back to the being authentic.
Yeah, yeah.
If you
That's
are
just
you
what it is.
out the gate, then that's what it is.
That's
Nobody
like
that-
that's,
You
that's why I
can't
said
you
nobody that
can't be
true self.
afraid.
exactly, and that's why this
You
shit
can't be
don't
afraid
work.
that they're not
Yeah.
gonna like you if they find something out because they already know because
Yeah.
you've been you the whole
That's-
time.
Well,
You know.
pushback on that would be y'all can be more authentic than a man can though.
But I don't.
'Cause y'all have
No,
options.
it's
but
not
that's your
about
choice.
gender.
I feel like that's a
Options,
choice.
because- And when I meet you, I'm trying to persuade you to love me, fuck me, like me, whatever.
Women do
You're
the same
trying to persuade
thing.
me to believe that you are an authentic good woman.
Right.
Dudes can't
They can
really
be
come
lying.
out
But see,
and
women
say
have
what
options,
really
though.
think
That allows
of-
them to do
No,
that.
I'm just saying, dude can't really come out and say, man,
That's
I ain't
so
gonna lie to
crazy.
you. I know what I said. I just really want to fuck. You're gonna stop talking.
Actually,
No,
that's
no,
the
no.
misconception.
No, but check this out. If he inboxes says one thing, but if y'all been dating, like you said, that the scam thing, whatever. If 3 months went by, he say, you know what? I really didn't want a relationship. I just want to fuck for real. You're like, what nigga?
I would-
See what I'm saying?
I would say only
But-
10%
but-
women like
The
that.
dude be like, well,
10%
But
women.
nah, because to be honest, the misconception is y'all think that women don't be on the same shit that
Oh,
y'all
no,
be
no.
on.
No, 10% of women. No, 10%
I
of
say
women like
not a lot
that.
of them be on the
No,
same shit, but they
10%.
do do it. I say a lot of them.
But I feel like if you just be honest
Right.
initially and say what your intentions are, then we don't even gotta go back and forth.
That's
Right.
all I'm saying.
That, just state
The
your
lying shit
intentions
is not
in the
gender-based.
beginning. Look,
Right.
I ain't
Don't
really
be
looking.
so
I ain't
fuck-
looking
dudes
for
lie
nothing
more than
serious.
y'all do when it comes to pussy. I want you to know that. Dudes lie a lot when it comes to sex. I want you to know. Y'all ain't got to lie.
I know
Because
that.
y'all got what we want, so only thing you can lie and say is tight. That's the only lie you can tell. Or your head good. Those only two lies y'all can tell. Your titties.
can lie-
ain't
you can
ugly,
lie on
or
type of woman
your
you
booty
are.
hole don't look like lunch.
You
Like
said-
y'all
yeah.
gotta lie
What
about
the-
body parts. Like this a real booty. I ain't gonna get this made no BBL.
Oh, my
Dudes
God.
can't. Like if a dude got a little dick, don't y'all want him to tell your front? Do he ever do it? That's what I'm saying. If you can't suck pussy, do you tell your front? Nope. But a girl
I don't
say, I
think
really
nobody-
should have sucking
But
his
see-
dick.
But that ain't
I don't
something
think
two people,
that's
so I
a
really can't-
conversation.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying
that's not
That's
like
not a
open
conversation.
We talking about
Stating
who
your
you are.
intentions.
Yeah,
But
like
see,
That
Yeah.
is. Your attention is lying. Some people, most dudes' attention is to lie to get what we want. Because we
Yeah.
can't pick who we want. We just got to get what we can get.
Well, it goes back to the option thing I'm saying. As a woman, you have options. You have like at least 3 guys playing musical chairs in your inbox on a daily basics. And I mean by musical chairs, he's want to be the one just audition for time with you. So as a woman, you can be more selective because the guy's going to come to you flock. No matter if they got rich money, broke guys, good potential, no potential, whatever the case may be, you can be more selective. As a man, he has to go put a foot into the sand. Even you attractive man, like I'm talking about like a superstar or whatever, a lot of women not flocking in your inbox still. You still flocking in their inbox. You just got a bigger pick of the litter. You know what I mean? You have a better chance to get a premium breed, basically. But as a man, you don't have those same type of options as women have as well. How you doing?
Right. What's the next one?
Do you ever consider yourself keeping someone a secret from family and friends, and why?
You want me to do that one?
I'll go first.
go
What was it again?
Do you ever consider keeping someone a secret from family and friends, and why?
I think I don't do much about keeping people's secrets, but I do keep my private life my private life. And the reason I think my private life, because like you said before, it goes back to the consumption of what we say. People will come with negativity or judgy or trying to persuade you or why you doing what you're doing. At the end of the day, it's what you do because you want to do it. It's not that you're trying to hide anybody, but you should have some form of your own privacy. Everybody ain't got to be always in your business right away. And I think people always seek to be validated, and they feel like you hiding them because you don't validate them right way. So just because we start dating today, I ain't got to go across the world and show you across the world like you on
Yeah.
a tour or something like that. Like we in a
I
relationship.
kind of agree with
And
that.
so I feel like people don't understand. Let's still let me learn this person a little bit more first. Let me learn their attention. Let me make sure it's not expiration date like milk. And it's finna expire in another month or two. Because sometimes you might date today, and be broken up next week. And so people don't understand it. Now I just broadcast you around the world. Everybody like, damn, what happened to the lovely young lady you brought to the family reunion? Now you bring somebody to the wedding. You know what I mean? That's how
Yeah.
people don't understand. They don't let stuff organic and build. They try to live up to some type of social status. Instead of
just
like
about to
trying to
say
learn, instead of just trying to understand. At the end of the day, your relationship is your relationship. Your work life is your work life. you as a family member is your family member status, and all those can work together in some type of dynamic, but all of them ain't gonna always know about each other. You know, that's
And
just kind of like how it is.
But the times that we are in now, everybody expects to be
Seen.
posted.
Number one.
I
like
rarely
that.
post my relationship shit on social media.
In a couple relationship type shit.
Yeah, like it's very rare
no
that you're
point
gonna
for
see
real. It's
me
really
posting a picture of my girlfriend online. It's very rare.
There's no point.
Very fucking rare.
All they gonna say
It
is like,
ain't.
yeah, good couple
Like-
for shade.
Before going out, if you post you and your girlfriend, and somebody says she was ugly, ain't you gonna snap back on them?
No,
Or would you delete them? Or you wouldn't deal with it at all?
I don't give a
don't-
fuck about shit like that. I
Yeah,
just do
she
not
not
be giving a
there.
fuck.
That don't mean nothing to
Like
her.
I'd be like, my bitch
That's
the
why I be
finest
dreading
bitch in
when
the
I see people
world.
say-
Because
Like,
that's what I believe.
Yeah.
No, when
Like,
people
it don't
say
matter.
couple pictures, I be thinking, what if somebody said, damn, that bitch fat in the motherfucker, bro?
See,
Like,
that's
and that's what now you
Yeah.
got to argue with a motherfucker, but you thought they was your friend because you got 5,000 of them. That's why I'm like, you really want like that nigga missing a tooth, like damn, y'all don't see this, you know what I'm saying? And a
But-
bunch of laughing emojis. That's why I say I
Yeah.
really don't think you should do that though, man.
I don't know. I don't know. It's just a different time that we in. And so you have the women in relationships where they feel away because you don't post them online.
Yep.
So you've had
Men
You know what
too.
I'm saying? Men too, of course. But
So hold on, dudes get mad
Yes.
if you don't
Yes.
post y'all on your page.
Yes.
or like you got the women who cover their nigga face out online. Or
Yeah.
whatever. Like, cause I don't
Hey,
want
women
these
do
niggas
that.
to see what my
Yeah,
nigga. Yeah. It's just,
It's just,
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh,
Like
that's
I'm
not
gonna
the
show you I got a man, but you
I
ain't
ain't
gonna
gonna show who
see
he
him.
is.
Yeah.
It's like no point of it.
God.
Like,
It's like Photoshop.
I just feel like, what's the point? Like
Look,
then,
man,
like
that's
either you
bullshit.
gonna show him or you ain't. Like
Look.
it's weird to
Single
me.
mothers raise them dudes like that,
I
man.
don't know. I don't think it's like keeping secrets.
Only way I would hide somebody is they gotta be ugly or something, something like that. Like,
Well, what you
or
dealing
like,
with him for?
because she probably got some good pussy. So I mean,
well, I mean,
recreation.
so-
It's
so that mean-
recreational, right? 'Cause
okay.
You got that one uncle gonna be like, I see you, nephew. You got that one uncle like, nigga, I see you, nephew. What's this about? So you gotta choose your battle. How you want to deal with that uncle? Because every family got that one uncle gonna judge your chick,
Nah.
and every got that auntie who
But-
judge your man.
But
Like,
do
going
you
back
think
on
that?
Sam.
But do you think that just like people hide people, some people be in a rush to show you off just to
Yeah.
get those responses.
That
Like,
validation.
hey, I
Yeah,
met this-
yeah.
hey, I'm
Yeah.
bringing her
That's
here
scary.
to the family dinner.
People like that
Like,
scare me.
what you mean?
That's
And look,
scary.
the person be
Tissue
like,
dude.
what you
Dang.
mean you
Tissue
want to
dude.
take me to Thanksgiving dinner?
Yeah,
Right.
So y'all met
Uh,
November
you-
1st.
And you
So
know when
come
it-
on 25th. What you doing 25th?
You know when somebody get,
with my family?
right? You know when somebody gas you up, and the first thing when you meet their people, and they ask when y'all getting married. Oh, you having
my
kids. That's how you know you getting
It's
gassed
so,
up.
or y'all not even in a relationship, and you be sitting there and they be like, "Yeah, y'all so cute together. How long
Right.
y'all been together?"
child.
Well, actually,
Right.
I
ain't
just
bringing
met
bitches
this
to
nigga
family
last
events.
week.
Right.
But-
I just told him to come get some barbecue.
I mean, we got a lot of food here, so I figured.
I think
You
if
know.
both y'all feel the same way, then y'all would induce everybody to each other. That's all.
Yeah, yeah.
And in
Yeah,
due
yeah.
time, I
Yeah,
feel
due
like
time.
everything
It's no
is in
rush,
due
though.
time.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Like,
you gotta let stuff like
I
organic
don't feel
happen.
like
Yep,
it's,
organic.
but it's like depending on the person that goes with their validation.
Yeah.
People will feel like, oh, you hiding me. No, I just don't feel like I'm in a rush to have you meet my mom,
Yeah,
meet
those
my
are
dad,
people.
meet my family, meet my kids. Like, nah, it's levels to that, and definitely my kids.
Well,
You
that's-
Right.
not,
They also
you
some
not
people
gonna
that
meet
been in
that.
the past didn't show them out to nobody, so they want you to be the callous for the new beginning.
Right,
They-
cause you they golden ticket.
right.
It's
Yo,
because social
I
media is so
can't- it's-
flashy
Make
though.
it seem like they can't get
It's like-
nobody cute though when they do
Yeah.
shit like that.
Yeah,
everybody,
like
look
this
at
the
you,
baddest
hey,
bitch I done got ever. Like, nigga,
hey,
I don't know why she
you see
chose
what I'm
me.
doing, Grandpa?
You right.
You
I don't know
see-
why
see how
she
I'm living.
chose
You
me.
see how I'm living. You see how I'm living.
Look at your boy. And me, I'm still nigga. You paid that bitch. Stop.
Told you I was gonna
You ain't
catch
got that
one.
bitch.
That's a bar buddy.
Yeah, you
buddy,
paid her.
buddy.
Y'all work
That's
together.
like that's like the ugly bitch coming to the family reunion pregnant because she just want motherfuckers to know
No,
she's
you
ugly.
right. I told y'all somebody
I
wanted
knew I
me.
got have kids. I told you to have kids.
I told you.
That's your baby daddy.
Ah, damn.
That's you.
That's crazy.
Okay, nephew. Good luck with that.
Right.
All right, what's the next one, Oreo?
All right. Do people keep a backup if the relationship doesn't work?
Why you start laughing before you finish the conversation? Well, I know her answer already, so
Right.
got that out
Wait
the
a
way.
minute
All right.
now.
I agree. Like I believe it's people have
I
three
feel
different
like
types. Yeah.
there's always somebody
Right.
waiting for that person to mess up. Always.
What you mean? Break it down.
So even if you wasn't dealing with somebody, like at some point you was dating before you are actually in a relationship. You're dating multiple people probably. Like, not saying you fucking everybody, but you probably, you going out to eat here, going to movies here, whatever. When you pick you pick whoever you pick. Guess what? Them people still in the background, like, damn,
They still talking to him.
I'm gonna I wanna, you know what I'm saying? When that nigga mess up, and I know he is,
Right.
I'm here.
Right.
It's always somebody in the background waiting and looking and waiting to see some you not happy,
peeping shit
or they
from the
like,
distance.
you ain't got that smile like you
bushes.
used to have,
Change
and
that
they go,
complicated.
yeah.
Complicated.
Oh,
I couldn't wait.
And guess what? As soon as they see that sign, next thing you know, hey, how you doing? You was on my
You got
mind.
people over there checking in like they a
It
job
go
application.
both ways. It go both ways though.
Right.
Like, women
Right.
do it, men do it. They waiting. They waiting
I
to
don't know
see
about
that
that.
unhappiness.
I think dudes a little different when they're in a relationship by keeping somebody waiting, because a woman will be a side chick for so long until she say fuck it. Women
It's
really
side
ain't-
niggas too.
No, I'm just saying, when a dude,
Dudes
a dude
will-
could be a
dudes love
side
be a
dude
side
longer
dude.
than a woman be a side
It ain't
chick.
it ain't
They
that much.
audition for their role.
No,
They
check
can't
this out,
wait.
Ariel. If I'm a side dude and I see you out with your man, we fuck around,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to deflect and go another way. The side bitch gonna be like, make herself visible where you can see her. Where you say, man. And then she gonna call you or text you like,
it depends
I saw
on
your
if
ugly
you.
girlfriend the other day.
Well, it depends on what type of relationship you got with your side person. Now, if y'all got that understanding that she know stay in your place, I've seen it done.
Oh, yeah,
I've
some
seen it
motherfuckers
done.
know.
A motherfucker wife come in and you and other motherfucker there, and she know, hey, you better not open your mouth and say shit.
Yeah.
Guess what? Cause she know her place. You knew what it is. You know where you stand. But guess what? When she gone and when it's us, then it's us.
There she go. That's a perfect world though.
Like,
man. Sometimes
but
side
it,
chicks
it
do
happens
stuff,
that
though.
it happens that
It
way.
does, it
But
does.
it's usually people start acting like that when their feelings cross over to that other side where it wasn't never supposed to go anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like in those scenarios, some people start treating people in a way as if you are my only and my main, when in reality it's not that. And then that's when you start getting your mind like, oh, you gonna leave her, right? You gonna leave? What? I ain't never said that, but now you think I am because we've been dealing with each other for so long. No, that never was a thing. This is what it is. This is the extent.
Right.
But in their mind, well, I stuck around for 10 years. What you mean?
There go back
I
what
ain't
I
owed
said.
that yet.
Well, that's why you gotta lie. That's what I'm saying.
Then that goes back to what I
If a
said
dude
earlier.
tell her, well, when she died, you'll take her spot. He can't say that. He can't.
I
He
mean,
gotta keep prolonging this shit on. Like, man, we're gonna be together one day. Just hang tight. I just gotta finish the stuff with court, and we'll be together.
right. 10 years later.
There you Hey, ride it out, man. Ain't got nothing else going on, especially you of age.
Right,
And Lord forbid y'all end up having a baby or something. Now you really
Right.
feel like,
The side chick, baby.
oh yeah.
You know a side chick kid when you meet one too. You know.
You know.
You know. You side. What's your last name? Yeah, you side chick, baby. It's all good.
But it also depends, though. It goes back to what I was telling y'all earlier. It's about the expectation. If you know that you're not a side chick material and you actually to start a role, why ride the bench for so long?
Mm-hmm.
You know, just because you want to be with that person because they got potential, they got money, they got whatever reason why you with them.
Because whatever they're getting is, that's what their gain is.
But
Initially, sometimes it could just be a money thing. They
Right.
just get into the bag
Definitely,
initially,
yeah.
right? And hey, we have a good time in between here and there. Look,
But that's still
we
not
go
your
on trips.
expectations, though.
We go on trip. It might be at that time, depending
No,
on where
no,
you're at.
no. It's your intentions. That's not your expectations. Those are two different things. Your intentions are, hey, you got the money. Let me mess with you because you a bag. Your expectation may be, hey, I'm a wife. Those are two different things right there. Those are two different things, and that's why it end up clashing. Remember I said earlier, a person would like naturally do things because they want to live up to expectations or something.
Mm-hmm.
They might look at that dude, know he got a wife, and like, oh, he never gonna leave that situation. But let me go ahead and
Get what I
be
can.
with that person, and then maybe I could show him something different,
show him.
and then he'll leave. That's what I'm saying. Then what end up happening? She be cool being a side chick for so long, they smash, and next you know she like, I need something permanent.
It's real love there, though, man.
Even if it's
I
real
mean,
love, that's still not
it's
no
hard
good.
to be honest. In reality, it's hard to be around somebody for so long or intertwine with somebody and not have no emotional ties at some
you gotta be a
point.
dark
You
motherfucker
know,
for that.
like
Yeah.
that's a hard thing to, even if you like, hey, we're the best of friends or
Right.
whatever. You can't just think that you're gonna go into that, and then you start spending time, and then your time start getting more and more.
Well, that's how you gotta be real with
So,
yourself, though. If you know
there's
you're a
no
loving
way
person,
to, like-
But if you know if you're a loving person, you know that. You know you wear your heart on your sleeve. You know that. Then why would you put yourself in the? No, now you making excuses. Now
I'm
you
saying
making
no. I'm
excuses.
just. It's not an
It's
excuse.
like
I'm
a
just saying
vampire.
people
Yeah.
do that. People
Yeah,
do
but
it.
that's what I'm trying to say. People are not real with themselves. That's what goes back to what I said
Yeah.
earlier when y'all all crucified me. People are not real with themselves because
I
at the end of the
did
day,
say that.
if you know you this status, why date down? That's not who
That's
you
not
are.
really dating down.
That
Have a
is
side
dating
chick
down.
or
If
side
you
dude.
were selling, bro, being a side chick and stuff like that.
No,
you
they're
know
trying
you're
to
right.
get the best of both worlds. My wife getting on my motherfucking nerves. Let me go call
But that's not
Jamie.
But
No,
that's what I'm
because
saying.
Jamie's fun.
Right.
I don't have to deal with all this, the
Right.
pressure that I'm going through in my marriage, my financials, fucked up, all that. I don't got to think. We ain't got to talk about that
Right.
because that's not our dynamic. So
Right.
you go there as your escape. Right, your sides are your escape. It's not your real life. So that's the purpose.
But
that's
if
why
you're trying to
people
make
do
it
that.
into a real life, then that's
But
not your purpose. Then that's not your purpose,
I
no
don't know.
more.
But everybody don't.
I don't
That's
know.
not the idea that everybody's
No,
doing.
when we talked
Have you ever been a
about.
side dude?
I mean, everybody been a side of somebody before.
No, I mean, have you ever actually been one where you knew she went
You
back
knew,
home
you knew.
to her man?
Yeah, I met
Knowingly.
some women that had baby daddies and husbands.
No, I mean
Nobody
that she
been on
went
it.
back home and you consider yourself her boyfriend,
No.
her boy toy, anything.
No, I never had that. Cause I never put myself in that dynamic.
Really?
My mess with you. We already. Well, both of us have an understanding. That's what I'm trying to say. You have to have an understanding and realization with yourself. If you know this is what it's gonna be, this is all it's gonna
But
be.
that's like a robot, though.
That's
You
not a
be human,
robot,
though,
bro. That's light.
Yeah.
No,
That's
what
light.
she just said, like,
But
if you-
it's
you gotta
inevitable.
switch
You're
this
gonna
off.
have some kind
If
of
you met a
emotion
side
at
piece
some
today-
point.
No,
No, that's not true.
no, you
At
don't.
some point.
That's
That's
women.
that point.
That's women.
No,
That's what I
that
mean.
ain't true.
That
That
ain't
ain't
true.
true.
Why do you
I
think
was a side
men
dude
are?
before.
No.
I was a side dude
think
before.
niggas
Trust
is-
me.
They
No.
just they
you
know
fuck
how to.
with somebody long enough, you don't have
You're
some type
gonna-
of feeling,
yeah.
bro.
Nah.
Nah,
Yeah,
Joe,
you know,
ain't no
you
robot
saying
nigga.
that until motherfucker break your heart, then you be like, damn, I like this bitch.
How you
for
gonna break
real.
my heart if I told you we had to understand? We understand that it's gonna be side thing. See, that's people that have an understanding. They hoping to be the main. That's how they get heartbroken.
No.
Yes, you do.
No,
If you-
absolutely.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
I'm
If you're
thinking
not
about
hoping to be the main, you know you going over there for just a 3 a.m. hookup, then that's what it's gonna be. You can never hurt me. The only thing you can hurt me by saying you fuck my brother or something like that. That's the only thing you can hurt me.
I
by
mean,
saying.
that's
would
still,
you
but
be
why
hurt?
would you
Right,
care?
why would you?
No,
care?
I mean, no, it's not about
I
hurt.
mean-
It's about a disrespect, though. That's a different thing.
No.
That is
If you
disrespect.
don't give a fuck,
That is
not if y'all
disrespect.
just-
They can have both ways,
Yeah,
right?
I was just about to
Yeah.
say.
No, you can be disrespected and not be hurt. Like you don't have to have no hurt towards her, but you can be disrespected by
If
messing
she
with my
for the
family.
If you
streets,
really truly don't
she
give a
for the
fuck,
streets.
Yeah.
you don't give a fuck. I don't
Right.
care. I don't give a fuck if I'm fucking with a bitch and she fuck my damn daddy. If I don't give a fuck,
You don't give a
I don't
fuck.
give a fuck.
That's
Yeah.
rude,
You
dog.
what
can't
I'm
you
saying?
can't say that because there's times where if you in a relationship and you break it up with somebody, right? And then your cousin or your sister start dating the person you might have no other feelings towards that person. It's a level of respect. That's what I'm talking about. You don't do that.
But
you
you
don't
have
do
respect
that.
like you
But
don't
that don't mean you
care about
actually hurt about the
That's what I'm
situation. It's
saying.
just like, damn, I thought we was blood. We was family. Why we moving like
But
that?
why would I think you owe me that?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't owe you shit.
Oh, you nothing.
I
You
came
owe
over
me
here. I
nothing.
came over
It's
here
about
because
the
I
way a
knew
person
I was
psychologically
gonna get the
thinks.
job
But
done.
if you respect somebody to the highest level of respect, it still take emotions and feelings. If you don't
Exactly.
give a fuck, you do not give a fuck what they do.
No,
As long as
I
they
don't know
touch
if that's
you,
emotion
you
feelings.
gotta beat their motherfucking
I don't know if that's
ass.
emotion feeling. I think it's
Shit,
more
I
about
done
principle.
that.
It's principle though. You have
If
respect
you
for
Nah,
principle.
it ain't no
It's connected
principles.
to emotions,
There's no
bruh.
principles.
I don't know.
That's what
If you
feelings
feel
is.
that way.
I don't know. I don't know.
Feelings is
That's
another word for
literally-
emotions,
I
bro.
don't know though. What I mean by that is I think it's different levels of feelings. It's just like
Scratch the principles.
Yeah, you
Scratch
try to
the
draw a
love.
Ain't no
line in the
principle.
sand, nigga.
There's no
Emotions and
principle.
feelings is
But I
the
mean,
same
I
thing.
don't know, because sometimes you might not be like actually like feeling some way towards that person, but you could be feeling some way towards the situation. That's what I mean
It's
by
the
that.
same
It's
thing.
still feelings.
It's not.
nigga.
It's not the person. It's about.
If you don't-
It's like being
Joe,
disrespected, bro.
Joe, do you curse two gay dudes together?
No.
There you go then.
But if I
Right.
see
That,
they,
that answers your question
but
right
no,
there.
huh? I got a counter argument that if they ever there being gay within my house, like they having sex in my bed or
Well,
something
then
like
you
that,
give
I'm
a
gonna
fuck.
care about their situation. That has nothing to do with them. It's the
But you wasn't
situation.
gay, so
It's
you,
the
you ready to
situation, though,
fight.
bro.
You can't fight the bitch who left you alone. Go back to her husband. It's a
I'm not gonna be
difference,
ready to
though.
fight. I'm just saying it's a different level of disrespect within the dynamic of the thing. I'm
Nah,
not
you
saying
got
but towards the
feelings.
person.
It's
It has
okay.
nothing to do with the
Mine
person.
hurt my
bro.
feelings too. I've been
Yeah,
down there, bro.
it's
She hurt
okay.
like a
Okay,
motherfucker.
well, I mean that's what we
And
Just
I
a
was
minute.
thankful.
That's what we
Who
can
hurt
agree.
you?
That's
That's
that
what we can agree
Leo.
to disagree.
Yeah,
on, man. I mean,
that's
we
the
can agree to
key.
disagree on that one though. I don't think so though.
Hey,
Man.
what's the next one? That's like a Joe ain't let that.
No, because we can really disagree. I don't agree with that. That ain't me.
Okay, agree, disagree. Move on.
Would you go into business with a mate who make bad financial decisions? Hell no. That don't even make sense.
Yeah, that's,
In the way it happens, though.
It happens,
Most
but does
businesses
it make
come crumbling
sense?
down because you try to build that person up and teach them another side of the game, and they fucked up the money. And you saw it coming, but you love them, so you like, man, I can't, go to the next level without you, so I got to tag you along with it. So it usually happens regardless, whether you're married or not. No, it's a bad decision, don't get me wrong, but it's like you kind of get put in a situation, you got to do it, though. Unless you're already a made person already where you can give them something small to do and they can't fuck with the big money.
I think on me personally, I think that you can do it, and the reason why you can't do it because it's people out here that make a lot of money but horrible with money. But you could be somebody that's smart and intelligent and teaching people how to invest, how to move their money, and they might listen to you because they feel like you either done it before or whatever you say is making sense. So both of those can work if it's some type of level of trust and there's some type of dynamics with that though. That's how I feel towards the situation.
They can't be the money handler.
No, that's what I'm saying. They can't be money, but you can still go in business.
Come up with the ideas.
Yeah,
though.
you still can go in business with somebody.
Everybody
like
got a place.
Yeah, we can say
Everybody got a purpose.
Come up with some ideas,
Yeah.
but don't you touch your mother.
No, you ain't the treasurer. You are not the
The
treasurer.
way I asked the chick at the gym today, I was like, say your man make $5 and you make $5 a month. It's $5,000 each person come in.
Yeah.
He give you $35 towards the bills and he keep $15, but he always broke as soon as you get that $15.
Yeah.
Would you go in business with him? But he giving you money. On his money to show that he down for the cause.
Right.
But that 15 he left with, that should be gone cat quick. But so that means he gotta call you for gas money. He gotta call you for
So then it still defeats the purpose of what
so
you're
would you go in
doing.
business with him? This your husband now. Would you go in business with him? You can't not go in business without your husband, man. That's
People do it all the time.
You got to still go in business with your husband though.
He's gonna have a different role.
No, he mean like I know what you're saying. You saying like he's
Like,
not
everybody-
he's not controlling the company, but what he's trying to say is you still in business with him because y'all
That
married.
husband
I
shit.
mean,
You know the
but
rules there.
here's the thing: everybody isn't the money handler in the business.
That's what I'm saying.
So
I agree with that.
everybody got a place. Everybody
Yeah,
got a
everybody
role.
got a
That's
role.
just like in businesses. Everybody isn't meant to be an owner, and everybody's
Right.
not meant to be a
So it's
manager.
co-ownership and CFOs
You know,
and all that.
everybody can't wear all those hats.
Yeah.
So you gotta just know where your strong suit
And that's
is.
why I say you can do it. Then you can do it in some type of dynamic if everybody
Like
play
you
their
could be in a
roles.
dynamic of it,
Yeah.
but we know
In
hey,
reality,
yo,
nah, it's not gonna be able to
the
do it in reality.
money.
But you know they feelings gonna
you
be hurt,
you
right?
know,
You gotta
hey,
do that conversation right.
hey, listen.
Not listen.
We know what happened the last time.
No, if it's lucrative, you just buy the person out. Like, here, let me control most of the
No,
share.
you can't buy your wife out now.
You can buy them out.
You can't buy.
You can buy them
Boy,
out. You can buy
hey,
them
y'all
out.
see the marriage, divorce court, anything?
You buy 'em out.
You can't buy no bitch out,
You
boy.
You can buy. You can. What I mean by buying somebody out is you buying their vote. They can still have some form of
You
shares
can't-
in there. Yes, you can. You can do that, bro.
Joe, so you telling me you gonna
can.
come to your woman and tell her I'm gonna do everything, and she like, well, I already contribute. Well, here go your 10,000 going.
No, you say, hey, I'm buying you out, but you still have a role within the company.
and she gonna accept that.
It depends on the person.
She white or black.
It depends on. It don't matter what color you is.
Nah,
It depends
no
on
sister doing
person.
that, she gonna argue the teeth and nail about
But now
that
you
shit.
putting dynamics on it. I'm saying you said one, you couldn't do it, and I'm saying you can.
No, but you saying that you're gonna tell a woman I'm buying you out like she like Tupac and Sugar.
No, it could be. It could
You
be.
can't do
No,
that.
it could be something where hey, you're not doing X, Y, Z for the company. So if the company's gonna flourish or somebody finna buy us out, I'm coming to you. And sometimes people have a realization with themselves and say, yeah, you're right. I'd rather keep the company where it's still lucrative and it's in the family name than somebody else coming in from a major shareholder or something like that and buying us out. Are we going bankrupt?
And cause you deal with the backlash for that with your wife.
It depends on the person though, bro. That's when you got to understand a person
He
when you
don't
do
know.
it. Yeah, you don't know. I mean, it depends on my wife. I don't know what my wife gonna be like. And
Right, that's
Yeah, so you can't really
look,
say that.
He
Yeah.
gonna get fucking go. Oh, you want to buy me out?
Right.
You
sure
mean,
right.
And when it
Have your
happened,
people call my people, nigga. I
come
feel
back
that.
to this
Yeah.
day.
People
What,
do it all the
what
time,
time
man.
is it? 11:49.
People do it
August.
all the time, though, man. People do it all the time. They buy people out and they be married. They buy people out, bro. They do it all the time. They just don't have much. They still within the business. They just don't have. They're not 50% ownership no more.
Okay.
That's like how you sell a team. You still have some form of ownership, but you not like the full owner no more.
So what you think, Reese? Cause you go in business with somebody bad with money?
Yeah. I mean, they won't handle the money. That's all.
Yeah,
it is.
that's not
Stay
your
away
role.
from the money, man.
I
mean,
mean,
that's
that
what it is.
what?
So would you put that name on the marquee?
Yeah, they
Reason
should.
why.
If they have a certain position in a certain role, we've discussed what it is that you're gonna be doing.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you need to
So
worry
what
about.
they want more things to do? You know how people is.
I get it,
Especially a
but
female. She's like, why don't he get to do the
I don't give a
charting?
fuck. Because you good at charting, motherfucker. You stay where you good at.
And some
I
people
don't
also
need you-
accountants. too,
Yeah,
man.
I
They
don't
got-
need
they-
Also at charting.
We
Also,
have that
yeah,
conversation. You know
right,
what you came
right.
into. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All of that shit laid out flat
Right.
out the first day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You a realistic person, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not about to. If I know that motherfucker, you can't count to 50, then you ain't dealing with my money.
But also,
Right.
also, people do, if you're a big company or you going toward that projected, they do hire people to handle like the finances.
Yeah.
And you might be making decisions on other things. Just because you horrible with money, you might be a good like ideal creator and stuff like that to generate wealth.
That's us. That goes along. Everybody
And
got a
this girl said,
position.
I want to date Joe. He's not from this earth.
I mean, I'm just speaking realistic though, man. I'm just being honest. I ain't never count. I'm only speaking for my opinions. I can't speak for everybody else's experience in life. My experience, I never experienced nothing
tried
like
that before, but it takes a level of maturity going business with anybody.
Yeah.
Even like what we doing with the show and shit.
Yeah.
Or like, you know, I do power washing. I'm a personal trainer.
Right.
I do other shit.
Right.
It's all on me. But I
Right.
do be needing help sometimes.
Right.
But like you said, from past experience with people,
Yeah.
I'm gonna ride this one out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if I get to a certain level, it's like you gotta bring them into the fold.
You gotta bring them in the dynamic.
I know you got to, but it's like I know how this can go
Right.
when they hear that one word that they do not want to hear. I'm telling you, I've been down that road.
I agree
bro.
with you.
Cause you got one motherfucker take care of the
I'm
books.
sorry.
It's good. Somebody do the books
did
and
that
somebody
for a
do this
reason.
right here.
Yeah.
They gonna always wonder why I can't touch the books. Why I can't know how much money we got.
Yeah.
Then what you gonna do then? That's why I said that shit won't work buying somebody out. Cause you buying somebody out that you gotta sleep with every night.
Mm-hmm.
You do know that, right?
Yes, people do it all the time, bro.
This is a circle back around.
What's up?
I just got a message from one of my homegirls saying to her baby daddy went through her phone. So just to bring it back full circle,
It
motherfucker,
happens.
y'all niggas do go through
That's
phones.
deep.
Dun, 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 dun.
Asking her baby
You
daddy sick
niggas
from a
do
single
go through
mother.
phones. It don't matter.
No, come on, man. His
His
mama taught me
insecurity.
that
That's
bullshit.
It's a form of insecurity though, at the end of the day, though. 'cause
He
you have to
bullied her
back
on
up your
the phone.
insecurity.
She should have took
Nah,
it
she
ran
was-
back.
no,
I
she
thought
went
it
to
was
the-
funny because we're
Yeah,
literally
No,
talking
she let,
about.
no, when women do now, they let you see their phone. They say, "Hey, go order something," and then they just get to scroll it. A lot of women don't just leave their phone unlocked and then they go to the bathroom
You
and stuff
really
like that.
shouldn't have
Yeah,
to.
like
Yeah.
if you gotta do all of that,
Right?
It ain't-
Why are you
yeah.
with that person?
Yeah.
absolutely. I don't, if I get a hunch and I feel like I'm finna pick up your phone,
That means it's over.
go through it.
That
It's
mean
over.
I already know
It's
it's,
over.
over.
That mean I'm finna go out tonight and fuck with who, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's
Like,
that's
it's
where we
over.
at now.
Yeah.
So
It's already over.
yes.
Over before it starts, because it's one of those things that your mind gonna fuck with you if you don't find nothing.
Yeah,
Now, they must
absolutely.
delete everything today. I'll be back tomorrow.
Absolutely.
You sure
So
right.
it's
I'm
too
gonna
much.
keep looking till I
It's
find
too
what I'm
much.
looking for.
Right, I'm cute. I'll be back next
It's
month.
something.
Wait till that motherfucker drunk and feed him real
Yeah.
good. Then I'm gonna check that motherfucker.
It's just too much.
But I wouldn't mind starting a PI department like that.
Right.
Private investigating type shit.
Yeah.
Like, I love to get some shit like that started though, man. Because I see they letting who do it? Old girl from Love and Hip Hop do it. No, Basketball Wives, Tammy, whatever.
Yeah,
Oh.
Yeah,
like
she doing that show.
It's
Man,
like,
I watch
like
it.
cheaters though.
Yeah, but see, they got all the special effects. I keep it simple though.
Yeah. We gotta be
Man.
flashing me on TV like that though.
Hey,
Man,
some people
look.
be hella mad. They be getting caught
Don't they,
like.
dog? Oh, with Joe Budden on cheaters and shit. That nigga say, Joe, how you mad at me? You do what I do, nigga. What you doing? I would love to be that
They
nigga,
be
bro.
hot. Like,
They
man.
be super hot. All right, what's the next one? What's
That was it. That was the last one.
I mean, you got any rap ups though?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Maybe one more for the road.
Oh man,
yeah, I know you
you
can
know
brainstorm
I
something.
keep these on deck at all.
Oh, actually,
times.
I got one for y'all though.
What's up?
Let me see. I was actually looking at it the other day.
But yeah, that's hella funny. They definitely do.
So why do so many ads for homeless animals but none for homeless people though? Why y'all think that?
Why are so many ads?
Yeah. So like you was
like that little commercial.
yeah, like they be like like the
looking
Kindle.
sad
Yeah,
and
but
shit.
you don't see homeless nothing.
Because
That commercial fucks me. I thought you looking all sad, shaking and shit like.
right. But
But people
Right.
think, because people think animals are like, they're innocent. They can't care for themselves at all, technically. You know?
I think people
It-
value animals higher than a human.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I sure
They not pickup for the shit.
Whereas with
Ain't loyal. No.
homeless
That's depending.
homeless people,
Ain't
like-
depending on no damn pet. Them motherfuckers is loyal to the soil, nigga. They.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would put more trust in an animal than a human being. I'll say that.
absolutely.
I don't know, man.
Really?
I don't know.
I mean, bitch, you didn't trust
I
your
don't
whole life.
know.
I mean, dogs you didn't trust.
No, I mean, like, I'm just saying, like, she said, I'm talking about her part, but she said every animal is, like, loyal, pretty much, with the animals in the household.
I mean, it depends on how you raise them.
Yeah,
It's their
I mean,
upbringing.
You raise
so,
a dog to be a killer in the street.
Right, of
Dog
course.
fights, what you think you getting?
you gonna bite
But
your
some
ass.
dogs
That
are
dog
naturally
nice and you
territorial,
making
though.
eggs and bacon and shit. And I ain't a dog lover. Like, I like dogs.
But some dogs are like territorial though, man. So like they can see you giving the kids more milk or something like that. It's just within a psychological. Then they attack the kid. That has nothing to do with your upbringing or how you teach your kid.
Nah.
He said, "Now he said fuck the kid." Now you put a stipulation. So
A dog
I'm
has
not
8
saying
puppies
happen.
in one set. You only have one.
I'm just saying.
Get another fucking dog. Fucking kid.
I'm just saying it's after the dogs have not been loyal. That's not a form of the dog not loyal
I
to
don't
you,
know,
man.
man. I don't know. I had more trustworthy dogs than trustworthy women. I say that.
I mean, of course,
Yeah.
man. You can't control
But
what
I
the
think
humans
the
do.
world looking like she said, looking like they could just they helpless. Ain't nothing they can do about it. They can't talk. They can't drive a car. They can't shoot a gun. So it's like they just helpless. And people have so many dogs. You know, they have puppies and puppies on top of puppies. And you know, like in the black community, for some reason we sell them for $1,200, which is weird to me, or not higher. So I think that's why though.
I think it's just they can't get no money off of them. You get money off dogs. People that play off of people's heart. Oh damn, play a little soft music,
Oh,
dog
yeah.
in the kennel. People gonna wear the donate. You show a homeless person like, oh man, you know,
That
I gave my change for the day. You know what I mean? It's the truth.
So stand outside homeless with the dog, get more money.
You get more money. We both homeless together. We find us a home. Yeah. What you had? You had one too,
I think it was the one about the if you came home and your your mate was on the phone in the bathroom playing with themselves,
what?
like watching porn, whatever.
Okay.
Would you be mad?
No.
You know, it ain't with you. It ain't you.
If they watching porn and
It ain't you. It's like you know, like a video, the video shit you can do nowadays. You know, not Pornhub, but the actual video,
like they
like the
recording
1-800
themselves.
number type shit.
Oh yeah, I would.
You want to be mad?
1-800.
No,
See, you too cool. What about you?
No.
it's not that.
I don't know. No.
You gotta get it off.
So you gotta-
And if I ain't in the mood that week, get it
Hey,
off. How you gonna get it
sometimes I might be relieved. Shit, go ahead. Do your thing.
off?
Say, do
Yeah.
your thug thistle, bro.
Give me a
Man, you
break.
already know my answer though, man.
What is
I
that?
rather you do like watch porn than you go out there and cheat. Cause either way,
Yeah,
bro, you gotta do your
like-
fantasy though, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might not do everything in your fantasy though, but you might
As
maybe
long
watch
as there
somebody
ain't
else do it.
no weird shit you watch.
Right.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
You never
now
know,
we
man.
now we gotta have a conversation.
It's some weird
so
shit
so
you
that's
do.
what you're into. Okay.
I feel some type of way about it. I ain't gonna lie.
What?
Cause you're in the bathroom hiding from it. I
Oh
feel
yeah.
some way. Like you're in the bathroom, sitting on the bed.
Oh, so if
That's why I say
if they
go
do
to
it
the
right on the
bathroom.
bed, you cool.
Yeah, if I come on my
So
chick
you
in the
wanna
bed
wa-
playing with
yeah,
her,
of
that's
course.
cool. But you're in the bathroom, fuck you, and why you in the bathroom?
Why you hiding?
And the door locked.
I think
The
it's
door
Yeah,
lock.
the door
Look, nah, now you adding ice
I
on.
said
it.
that. I said
Talking
in the
about-
bathroom playing themselves.
You ain't say the door was locked.
Oh man.
Right.
Now, of course they gonna lock the door. That's why they
What?
in the bathroom.
Right.
Yeah.
They ain't want no distractions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would rather you be out on the bed.
Okay.
It's all good, man.
It's up to you. We'll wrap it up though.
Yeah, you can. Oh yeah, I forgot. What's this? I gotta look at my calendar real quick. Give me 1 second, so I get the dates together. Okay. So that'll be August 31st. That's when we're gonna get our first people together about the blind date situation we're doing. So where it work, me and Joe gonna pay for the date, and it's gonna be somewhere downtown or either somewhere north. We gotta see where y'all live at. Try to make it halfway. And what we're gonna do is one person gonna come on the show, then the next person gonna come on the show, then y'all go on y'all date, then come back on the show together and talk about it. You can inbox us, ask questions, you know, about how you want somebody to look. We really don't give a damn. That's why it's called blind date. So don't say you want somebody 6 foot tall, you want somebody with money. I don't know this nigga, I don't know her. That's called blind date. Could be a midget, could be a bobcat. What the fuck ever, just show up. And then the next one we're gonna do September 3rd. We're doing a live broadcast where we ask people questions on the street. So I don't know where we're gonna be at, but we'll put it out there during the week so people want to show up and ask questions. And then in November, I'm looking for November 17th. that'd be the paternity test thing. So I have all the
wow.
information for that.
That's gonna be hilarious.
Ariel, anything you want to say? Enjoy yourself?
I did. Thank you guys for having me. This was fun.
We like the wisdom you brought with it. What about you, Reese? You got anything?
Nope, we good.
We're good.
Roll
So I do appreciate Ariel, right?
Ariel. We talked about this.
I did. We did.
R-E-L.
R-E-L.
If you ever forget or ever
got
get
you.
stirred in the wrong direction,
Right.
R-E-L.
Right. I felt that energy. We do appreciate you coming on as a special guest. It was very insightful. You brought a lot of powerful words. I like the energy. You want to shout on the mic and you spoke your piece. And so I do appreciate that. I do appreciate you, Reese, coming on Sunday again. To giving us some more wisdom as well. G, always
Dropping them
co-host. And then I'm
gems.
Joe. So, yeah, like you said before, we're going to definitely be trying to do more audience engagement as well. So if you ever feeling like you want to come on the show, take one of us on, speak your piece, reach out to either me or Greg, and we can definitely get you on the show as well, too.
For sure.
Have a nice day, though.
All right, peace out.
Yup. All right.
Hey, man, you crazy motherfucker ain't gonna tell the bitch that you gonna buy out. Nigga.
Damn right. Damn right. I'll tell anybody that shit.
Oh my God. He gonna be on Snapped.
Call me.
I will, though.
No,
We
he
live in
gonna be able to call.